Eventually. Sure. Make sure this is working. Okay, we're good.
I'm sorry, but the first paragraph of this just reads like I'm playing the one game, Magica, the video game, mind you, not the card game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a new
Same
one.
vibe.
And another quest was added at the bottom. Who said Oust cared if he was good or evil, make him gooder or eviler.
I did a evil part.
All right, so
No, quite a difference.
the journey of our heroes continue as they need to find the whereabouts of Dagon Vor, save Morgak's son, and stop the end of the world again. In the last...
Max, sorry, Max.
Yes.
Are we recording this one?
Yes, we are.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I made sure to check, but thank you for reminding me. Yeah. So, in the last episode, an attempt to scout ahead for the portal's location led to the group being attacked by a... You edited my notes. You nasty little man.
Please.
Teeth stickles.
Teeth testicles monster.
Looks like that.
Appropriately named, yes. Thankfully, it was defeated, but Awen was captured in the process. During her capture, she talked to Lady Benadryl, who was brainwashed to believe Dagon Vor was the one who was justified and Chronix was evil. So Awen refused to join Dagon, and as a result, she had her arm lopped off before saved by her alternate self, which we have aptly named Mecha Awen. Now the group is reunited and ready to face down the next challenge Dagon throws at them. Maybe. We'll see. So essentially where we left off is back on the mountain valley with the refugee camp and none of that shit.
No!
No, communism dies with Dagon. That's the plan here, guys.
Alright.
So you guys are in the mountain valley with the refugee camp. Awen has returned with Mecha Awen, and she is assisting her with her recently cauterized wound to her now non-existing arm. And I will say for safety's sake that Mecha Awen and Paladin Oust are going to be working on putting together some alternative arm for her to utilize for some of this session here. Now, the other thing that we were planning on doing here, I just gotta check my notes. Okay, so yeah, right now I would say everyone's just kind of milling about, waiting to pack up and be given the go-ahead to leave and get to that portal. We are also, well, you guys are also aware that Ironbeard has just up and disappeared, and Cedric / Tim, maybe is his name, is very pissed off and really wants to get going. So he's kind of like pushing you guys to get all these lazy ragamuffins and refugees up and to the portal as quickly as possible so he can catch up to Ironbeard and kill him.
I guess we actually need to kill that bastard because he ran away.
Yeah, he's a little shit, that one.
Son of a bitch. By the way, we canonically don't remember who Awen is.
No, that has
Excellent.
changed. You're fine now. That's slowly coming back to you.
Does the Lothar remember? That's the question.
Lothar? Lothar is... Well, no, he didn't get affected by it. It's just...
He was outside of the plane.
Yeah, he's outside the plane. It would only have been the physical people on the material plane that would have been affected by that monster.
Oh, now this complicates the situation now pretty much.
Lothar still has all the same memories he had from before. He would, if you're referring to the alternative Mecha Awen, he has no idea who she is at all. Yeah.
No one knows who RoboCop Awen is.
No. Well, she did say that it was from the time where all of you turned on her to join Dagon.
Yeah, did have to end up killing me that one time.
It was basically the reverse of the Paladin versions of yourself. So all of you joined the Order of the Paladins to fight against Dagon and had to kill Awen because she betrayed you. Her group betrayed her, left her for dead, and joined Dagon.
Looked like me. Kind of had half his face burned off.
She says, yeah, that was him. He was the one that burned up my body after they left me for dead.
I kind of killed him.
Did you burn half of his face?
I did actually. I grabbed it with the side of my
Deserved.
mechanical hand and just zapped him a bit before he managed to incinerate me.
Deserved.
I agree.
He didn't take to being stabbed well.
No, I wouldn't believe anybody would take to being stabbed well, but I thank you for murdering him. He was an asshole.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna
It
lie,
depends
yeah.
on where they're being stabbed.
Well, I was one stab and I wasn't really angry because I was under some charm spell. I remember.
Yes.
How the fuck? Nope, not gonna press.
So how
Don't question.
many more of them have you killed?
How many we killed? That's a large list.
I mean, the ones from my group. That's all I care.
Oh,
From your group, well, I think there was another Ripsam. I didn't see much of him.
The
Very
Lothar does not remember.
Swedish.
Yes, I remember him. He doesn't speak.
Don't
but
remember
even
the
other than
other
Lothar.
Wargak. If there was one, I didn't even see one there.
all right, we didn't see. Oh God, I'm afraid deadly to see that thing.
Morgak actually killed his alternative self very early on, so he's not with the group anymore.
Oh,
So the ones
that was Morgats. Was that?
Yeah, the ones that you've killed so far have been, I think it's just the two of them, the Pyromaniac and Gormak, which was the other one's name.
No, that is a kid of Morgak. No, that's Morgats. No, when
Yeah,
Morgats is his rival and
Morgats was his
Gormak
rival.
is his kid.
Yeah.
No, Morgats was his rival.
Morgats was his alternative. Yeah.
No,
Gorgak was his son, who, in the notes we have, in parentheses, Tim.
Maybe?
My god, it all makes sense now.
Tim, are you phylactery of that evil lich? I mean,
Gormak,
you're actually.
the Morguts was his like rival tribal leader who took over
Yeah.
the tribe after he got exiled. But Gormak was the opposite version of him. And then his son. Hold on. I think I just have like Tim in there. NPCs. Let's see. Gorgak. Yeah. So
The names do blur
Gormak
together.
was his alternative, who he killed. Gorgak is his son. Yeah, his specialty is stuffing the entrails down the people's throats, and they choke and die on them.
Gorgak, son of Morgak, son of Florgak.
No, there's no Florgak.
Uncle of Gormak.
Nope, not gonna say it. Not gonna
Descendant
say
of
it.
the Dorgak legacy.
From the
Yeah,
Dorglak,
the dynasty.
the Dorglak clan. Yeah,
No, it's the Skull Crusher dynasty.
yep. There's that too.
Inheritors of the recipe to Nickelodeon Gak.
Oh god, no.
Gak, gak, gak. Gak, gak, gak.
Right.
Oh, that you mentioned RoboCop.
Arm making. We're making an arm.
Yes, making an arm. So, with Mecha Owen's help, she can gather around some like random bits and bobs and cogs and circuitry that she has in her repair pack, because obviously she has a lot of experience like repairing herself, so she's very well versed in like how to get this started. So you and her can
Yes.
work on that together.
She has
And I
like
do
6
have
levels.
those leftover.
She's
fragments.
basically like a level like 8 artificer on top of her sorcery.
Except without the access to the spells.
Hold on a second. If you are the artificer, can you make these how to explain it? Those things that explode with and smell like sulfur.
Effectively
I'm-
small cannons.
Yeah, those things.
I mean, I have a few gunpowder bombs that I've made. She kind of rummages through her pack and she produces like 2 of them. Is this what you mean?
Not really, but I might want to try to infuse them with Eldritch Blast if I can.
Well, be very careful. This is very delicate work, and if they get wet, they're practically useless. Also, don't stick them anywhere near open flame. And she kind of like narrows her eyes at Paladin Oust and is like, perhaps it's best you don't handle these.
not a pyromaniac.
Well,
I already
you have
your
that
alternate
thing,
self
and
is-
she points to your sword.
If you want the pyromaniac one, he's over there.
Oh gods, there's two of you. Ugh.
Tell me
And
about
she
it.
turns to Alwyn and is like, how do you handle both of them?
Well, you see, one likes to sulk, and one is actually willing to hold decent conversation.
Oh, well, thank the gods for that.
Which one?
We're voting.
Yes.
Are you the sulky one? No, wait, no, you're the blind one, aren't you?
Ouch, but yes.
He actually sees somehow. I mean, he saw the invisible sheep back then.
Fair enough.
Right, so I'm
I don't
gonna...
even know what our lives are anymore. He rummages through his pack and brings
Yeah,
out
Get Alwyn
the-
overhears
sulky
that a
one.
bit and kind of whispers to Alwyn, are you sure he's the one that holds a decent conversation? And isn't the sulky one?
Well,
Where
no,
did
he
I
soaks his
put
fair share as well.
these?
Oh. How unfortunate.
But they all do.
It's like the common trait, right?
Organize my pack more.
Can I try that bomb to infuse it with the Eldritch Blast?
It's away from the camp.
Are you, well, yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna do it here right now, or are you gonna take a?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry, how long do you need to make these bombs?
With Alwyn's help, probably 1d4 hours, but it also depends if she has the materials to make more. She only had the 2, so you can presume that's probably all she has on her right now.
I mean, if you don't have the materials, I guess I'll be using it when the time comes, but I want to test it before, I don't want to blow my arm right in the middle of the battlefield. Like,
Okay.
Suppose
nobody
you have
can kill me
enough
then.
spare
So-
gunpowder to make just a small one.
Yeah, these are small. They're like what could I compare it to?
High power firecrackers.
Kinda. These are more meant as a distraction rather than destruction. They're kind of like shrapnel bombs, so they'll injure people, but they won't
Ooh.
kill them. It's more meant to maim than to kill.
Yeah, it works both for me. Then I can shove them into
So-
my Hunger of Khadar.
Yeah, like you can look inside the thing around the fuse, and you kind of open up the sack a little bit, and you can see like shards of like jagged metal inside of it with this like very black sort of like beads, a lot of the black little beads around the just like buried in the shards of metal, and these things are kept together with like just like goat skin and sewn together with just twine, and there's like a little fuse that kind of sticks out of the top, which is a 5-second fuse.
So you were saying you have the material.
So Mecha Alwyn says she doesn't have any more material right now to make more. She doesn't suppose you have any idea where she could find more gunpowder.
Well, the dwarves are like the masters of these sort of stuff, but I don't know if they carry any with themselves.
She's a little disappointed that you guys aren't aware of this type of technology, but she kind of just shrugs. It's like, well, make use of what you can with these.
Alright, I'll take one of those. You can take the other one. Just in case I blow up the first one, it doesn't trigger the second one.
All right, so add shrapnel bomb to your inventory. I do have the stats for those. It's just in another book that I don't have access to at the moment because it's a PDF. But we can give it stats later. I'll just make note of that anyway.
I do have those leftover fragments from that dragon killed in the backstory, so we can at least get to
wow.
work on the arm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, just
Varut, no!
So, with Mecha Owen's assistance, how about you roll intelligence?
I have smithing tools.
Oh, well, that'll definitely help.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then honestly, I don't think we'll have you roll then, because you got smithing tools, you got Mecha Owen. You guys can just like work away on putting together the arm.
True.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's good. So I'm gonna say with
Don't
that
expect me
roll,
to have
creating at least semi-functional arm with what materials you guys do have at your disposal, which isn't a whole lot. I'm gonna say it could take you. Actually, I'm gonna roll for that. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a 1d6. It's gonna take you about 6 hours to make something functional with the materials that you have.
Yeah, kind of hard to do things like this without a proper forge.
Yeah, fair enough.
You see a few jagged bits of metal at the end of the arm. Presumably it has to stab into your stump. This is
Yeah.
horrible.
Fuck.
Do you want to roll a con save for me, Alwyn? Are you going to do it right now, Oust, or
Yeah, it's up to her.
like they got the frame pretty much ready to go, at least in the stump part, so they can attach that on, and then later on they can just like attach the arm later. It kind of like clicks in.
Let you
then-
acclimate.
Yeah.
She's going to grab like a
like maybe a stick or something to bite down on.
no, she would be going into her to her pack and grabbing out a bit of the like loose leather.
Oh, okay.
Leather straps, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Something that won't ruin her teeth if she bites down on it.
No, that's good.
Yeah, and she'll wrap it around a stick and then bite down.
Okay.
You said it was a con save, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Con save for Alwyn.
Give me a moment.
I'll give her guidance because this person does
Yeah.
not hate her, so
It kind of reminds me, it's like almost like a husband and wife giving birth is like, hold on, dear, it'll be fine. Just
breathe.
like patting her hand and giving her ice chips.
I'm more imagining it as a pat on the shoulder. Don't worry, this isn't going to be as bad as it getting cut off, right? Turns to Oust.
Yeah.
Right?
Won't hurt that much. I mean, probably a lot. Like you will scream and cry, and but not too much, you know.
Right. This will go well. Oh yeah, your test of Vari and see if it's working out. It should be. Oh, good. That's amazing. All right. Well, the save was 18, but you rolled a 21 plus guidance, so you didn't even have to roll for that. You took it like a champ.
Guidance actually doesn't apply on saves, I don't think.
Oh yeah, this is a spell. Yeah, no, you
Ability
can't use
check.
guidance on that. That's like in
Yeah, it has.
yeah.
It's
And
not
add the number
ability
roll
check.
to one ability check. Yeah.
So like skills and stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't apply actually at all. That's right. Okay, so yeah, either way, Alwyn just like just bites down, but that's it. Like she doesn't scream, yelp, nothing. She took it like a champ. So
Huh. Quite brave.
yeah,
And you're probably gonna feel like you have your arm there. You don't. It's like a million times worse than actually having the phantom limb thing. So yeah, try not to do anything dumb.
hmm
Do
Not
you
that I
want to?
expect you to, but
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna try and stick my hand in the doorway and just start mashing it.
I think I did that once.
You did that? You know what? I'm not surprised.
Hey, no need to be rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm being practical.
I
Huh.
glance to Mecha Owen, raise an eyebrow at the remark. Like you see in the shit.
I mean,
Regardless.
technically, Paladin Oust hasn't seen shit, but he's heard it definitely. Lots of screaming.
I mean, he still has the familiar looking around.
Oh, yeah, that
every
helps
now
too.
and then.
I bet your Crow's definitely traumatized.
Oh, 100%. Poor Ash.
He's just like perched on a nearby branch, like smoking a cigarette. It's like.
Prestidigitated that for him. He needs it every now and then.
Yeah.
Hope we die soon because. Right, let's pack our stuff and go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna summon my horse. I have a horse now.
Darjeeling?
Yabuchino.
Yeah, this is basically the shade of him, but still.
Yeah. Every time you bring back your horse,
Yabuchino.
it's even more traumatized than before because every time it dies, it remembers its previous death.
That is a strong one.
So,
Please,
so
Lothar.
right
since
now, if you come near any large holes, it's going to avoid them on purpose, like as quickly as it possibly can.
He's not gonna use a brave horse. He's run much worse with Lothar.
Oh,
This is like a holiday for him.
yeah. It's a lovely vacation.
Yeah.
All right. So you summon your horse, but as you start getting on your horse, you guys hear like a loud sort of like cacophonous bang and a flash behind you.
The fuck?
And you turn.
Tuesday.
And there was it standing in a sort of like a 10 by 10 smoldering circle is Arissa.
Oh, not you! You bitch!
What did I do this time?
Who's this?
What? You took my gun. You took my money. You took everything from me.
she's trying to say, it's like, wait, hold on. I come in peace. I have a little bit of time before I have to go back. Okay, this is very, very important for you to know. Okay, hold on.
Well, listen.
And she's kind of like rummaging through her pack really quickly, and she takes out this little piece of parchment paper and runs up to you, Hifsam, and is trying to like, I'm assuming you're on your horse right now, right?
I am.
Okay, so she's like,
Looking like a real noble look, like...
take it, look, hurry, quick.
And I dismount and take the paper.
Okay, so on it is written some very odd looking symbols.
Aha, got you there. I can read anything.
Yeah, so basically I'll say that you recognize these symbols as the symbols on the gates that you've encountered previously. And she says, look, it's very important that you take these coordinates and you go to the portal where you're heading and you just go through it. I can't explain why, just do it, alright?
Aren't we supposed to go to that camp where the shit is going to happen?
Look, when you get there, you'll understand everything. Trust me. You're going to meet a man there, you need to speak with him, and you, for God's sake, you have to protect him, okay? This is very important. Do not let him die. If you do, all of the work that we've just come to do is completely kaput, alright? Alright, perfect. And then she kind of like snaps her fingers and then goes, flashes away.
Lothar, what does kaput mean?
It means not working.
Oh. Yeah, I think it means coat in Elvish. Or Rhodopian. Never mind.
It
We need
means
to
shite.
use the portal to this place.
Elvish dialects are weird.
Tell me about it. I've only been once to Rhodopian.
I
Horrible
move through
place.
world sometimes, I swear.
You're
It
half elf,
changes
so you
every
only know half the
single
dialect.
time. It changes every single world I go to, I swear.
Ah, the world does not revolve around you. Come on.
Here
Right,
at
so-
least. What do they mean by the words updog? It's so strange. And anyway, we should get moving.
Alright.
Right. So, Timmy?
And you see Cedric kind of like begrudgingly like walk over. Is like, it's not Timmy, it's Timothy.
Alright, Timothy.
Timothy?
He pinches the brow of his nose. He's like closes his eyes. Like, whatever. Yes. Are we good to
So
go
we got
now?
these.
Are we leaving?
We got these coordinates that we. There is some place where we should go. Although we need to do something with all of these people. But I think we need to go to this location as soon as possible. So I hand him the paper.
Okay, so he looks at it. He's like squints his eyes. He's like, who gave this to you?
That bitch witch. I mean, Arissa. I mean, just enter these coordinates and we go.
What's an Arissa? Anyway, look,
No.
these coordinates will send you back in time. Like, further than you should go. I don't understand why you got this, but it's very dangerous. Especially this far back.
Tim,
This
mate.
is like 100 years.
I was like
Too long, honestly.
in kindergarten at those days. Come on, it's not that. Can't be that bad.
In the grand scheme of things, not too long.
Besides, we still have this, likely anchor for this location right now. So in case everything screws up, we can easily turn back, right?
I mean, it depends if the portal's in working condition, and provided Ironbeard hasn't set up some sort of trap or sabotage it, then yes, we totally can go here.
All right. Well, you're the portal expert guy, so guess you know better than we do.
Okay, well, let's just get to the portal first and figure out what the hell we do after that.
Mm-hmm. Right. And what do we do with all these people? All right, let's camp these people here, and in case we find it safe to go there, we're gonna take them with us.
It's about a 3 or 4 kilometer walk from where you guys are now to where you need to go. That's based off of Cedric's estimates.
Hold on, I'm a bit confused. We were supposed to go to that location to settle all these people, right?
You're supposed to go to the portal and get them to a safe place. That's what Timothy promised he would do for you guys, as long as you helped him kill Ironbeard.
Hey, Ruben,
right.
can you translate the kilometers bit?
Let's say about 2 miles, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That checks out.
I forgot America.
Well,
We had one job, folks.
Oh yes, land of the
I-
fees.
God, fucking taxes
I've
and gas prices. Like, fuck.
Yeah, it's not that bad in Texas, honestly.
It's not bad. It's not that bad for you guys. For us, it's horrible.
Yeah,
Imagine paying for gas in a liter. God,
Do that all the time here.
a gallon is like 2.5 liters.
Yep. You pay the same amount for a liter that we do for a gallon.
We don't.
It's kind of
Actually,
We-
like
like,
now,
or
the
more.
cost of gas is like $1.71 a liter. So if you're paying roughly $6, then yeah, you are paying more than us.
Sounds
But
about
that's
right.
Canadian. So then you would be paying $4.50 American.
a gallon is about 3.8 liters.
Oh well, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2.5, but yeah, that's still.
And it's 1.5. You said.
Ours is 1.76.
Yeah, you're paying a good $2 over what I am,
Yeah. It's great.
effectively.
Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
So
really
that's
good with
actually in
prices here.
Gosh,
But
what's the currency you have?
Canadian.
Yeah.
So ours is like 0.75 to your dollar. On average. We get 25 cents less on the dollar than you guys do.
Yeah.
So I think I still find it entertaining.
Actually, it
It's like
rounds out
Americans are
to
bitching
you
about
being
how the gas
over,
prices have
like-
gone up, and I'm like, oh, you don't even know.
You're actually running about $1 over where I am, give
Yeah.
or take then. But still,
Yeah, that's why I have a small car, because it's so efficient on gas.
right? I
Yeah.
don't get all the people with trucks.
Yeah. I'm so glad I don't have one of those.
I don't know.
Anyway, we digress. So yeah, Cedric / Timothy is going to get everybody up, ready to move. I don't necessarily recommend you guys leave them behind, but you can if you want to scout ahead, but you've kind of done that already.
I can go scout and
Or send up the crow, either way if you
or
want.
that.
Yeah,
Cautious.
probably that. Have
Okay.
a little look around. See anything?
So the crow finishes his little spliff, and then he just flies straight up in the air and starts hovering, soaring around. He doesn't see anything. Nothing threatening, just like, the usual flora and fauna around, deer and bears and wolves, and that's really about it.
Dinner.
No looming undead army or walking undead paladins, nothing like that.
No sheep that we can feed to Nur to create a cannibalistic abomination.
Definitely not that either.
Oh.
Nur is vegetarian, so good luck getting
He has been adopted as an orc. He will become an orc.
Exactly. Besides, every animal will eat meat if it has to, so.
But yeah,
Fuck yeah, fuck
it's
yeah.
pretty much coast is clear from what you can see.
And Faust would have summoned his horse by now, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So,
Fine. Indeed.
for
If we have
three-
a long rest to replenish resources at this point.
yeah, if you have to take a long rest, but Timothy would recommend against that right now because he wants to catch up to Ironbeard, and he figures everyone's rested enough. But hey, you can try and convince him otherwise if you want.
I got short rest, I'm fine as well.
I'm actually entirely unharmed from the whole deal with the Hydra.
Yeah. I don't think any of you guys really got smacked up too much.
I
except
had.
Sam. I was gonna say.
I
I
vanished.
think at least Rivsam got
Sam
knocked
got a
out.
good bruising.
I died.
Well, technically,
Sorta.
yes.
Well, yes, but actually no.
That one.
You just went
Yeah.
poof. You just ceased to exist. That's completely different from dying.
Pay the rent. Just pay the rent. Just pay the rent. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. Don't come in here. I don't want a client. 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 Ah, shit.
Welcome to capitalism.
Yay. So we're gonna say you guys. Well, did you want to talk to Cedric for a long rest, or are you guys thinking?
Nah, screw it.
Okay. So yeah.
Maybe a short rest for Rivsam, just to get his warlock slots back if he spent them.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, I can get my hit
And we'll
dice too.
probably have used that to at least get the arm set up.
Yeah, I would say that. Okay, yeah. So a short rest.
If you
is like
wanted,
an
you can
hour.
roll your hit die to get some HP.
What
back.
are the hit dice
Yeah.
for Warlock?
D10? D8?
Definitely not a
Let's
D10. It's a caster level. So, hold on. Can I?
Yeah, it's D8.
D8. Okay, that sounds accurate.
Times
And-
con, that's 1. Huh. Full HP. No, actually, 63 out of...
Oh, you burned all your hit die. Okay.
You don't have to burn all your hit die, man. You can choose how many you use, and you.
It's
just change
short
the
rest.
number.
I know, but we always do long rest before short rest. And I was like 1 HP, so
We may as well.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair.
All right. Yeah.
I
so-
didn't waste any.
Yeah, that's fine. And then change your total hit die. Actually, hold on. Change the one below that to 0, because now you don't have any
Oh, right.
until your long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
Okay.
you get half of those back on
Yeah.
long rests
There you go.
for later reference.
Okay. Perfect.
All right.
So you're all well rested. You're pretty much all fully healed magically, as D&D works. We're gonna say you guys are on your way at a brisk pace, so just like a kind of speed walk. You can get there within about 45 minutes. Timothy's insisting we push harder. You guys can do that, but you may have one
agree.
level of exhaustion if you start running.
I have horse, so I
Oh,
don't.
yeah, I have horse.
Well, yeah. So I guess you wouldn't get a level of exhaustion, and neither would Hifsam, but Awen and Morgak might. But
Peasants.
Awen is AFK at the moment, but I don't think her. clan
Probably
is
drag
that
Alwyn
low.
onto the horse since she's a...
Or I can use the floating
She can
disc.
hop, actually, no. She can hop up, and Morgak can fly. So we're just gonna go with that.
All
No,
right.
I can also do the floating disc, so then don't spend
I don't know if his boots actually have charges. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to.
it's exactly 1 hour. So yeah, I can use this, and they can sit on the.
Okay,
Disc.
yeah, we'll save that then. We'll save his flying for later, and then he'll just be on the floaty disc. And yeah,
Ready for Tokyo
couple
Drift,
other,
kids?
kids will pile on as well because they got short legs. They're kind of slow walking, but mostly everyone else is like carts and donkeys that they can use to carry.
Wasn't so much of a client, but somebody who wants to be a business partner. But they're going to have to come back in because I need to get their card.
Oh, well, that works. You're just on a floating disc with Morgak right now, floating through the air, heading towards the portal.
Thumbs up.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed on through this because it's pretty much not much to do here. So we're on to the field portal. It is currently not active, so you can ignore that little flashlight there. But that's more or less what it looks like. You guys come up on it. It's about dusk time. It's got the runes around it, and no discernible dialing apparatus that you can see. This is different from the metallic portals that you saw, and the main reason is because those were manufactured by Ironbeard and Timothy. This one is not. This one looks more natural based. It's covered in weeds and moss. It looks like it hasn't been used in a century. Timothy, when you come to it, it's not active at all. Timothy kind of runs up to it as quickly as he can, and he starts touching the outer edges of the stones where the runes are, and he turns to you guys and he says they're warm. So that indicates to him that it was used recently, most likely by
By
Ironbeard.
that beard asshole.
Yeah.
Right. So, can you do the magic thing?
Timothy says he's a little rusty, but if you give him one of those soul stones, he can definitely do an incantation ritual. And
Yeah, Morgan
activate
has
the
them.
portal with it. Okay, so yeah, he'll grab onto one of the little soulstone shards, and he'll start working on the ritual on the portal. Is there anything else? Is there anything you guys want to do while you wait? It could take up to about 10 minutes.
Commit war crimes.
Commit war crimes in the middle of a field. I mean, if you want to go find some rabbits and stomp on some flowers, I guess that could be considered a war crime in Druidic societies.
Next time.
Next time on what?
Oh, he wanted to commit war crimes, and I suggested he could go, like, mercilessly kill a bunch of rabbits and stomp on some flowers. That could be considered a war crime in Druidic circles.
Why the fuck would you do that?
It was a suggestion, but he said he'll do it next time, so we don't have to worry about that.
Do you want a sad Morgak? That's how you get a sad Morgak.
Morgak is only angry, never sad.
Well,
Morgak
the
is
paladin
peaceful.
version of himself would not be happy.
Nur would probably be alongside him, chomping on the flowers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Nur kind
good
of
luck.
like floundering about in like a nearby pasture, or looking at dandelions quizzically and just kind of like gnawing on the stems, spitting them out, and then happily hopping away.
Do they know that you can cook those?
Well, Nur sure doesn't. Give him a campfire in his stove and see what he can come up with for you guys. That'd be interesting.
Mhm.
I mean, you're not entirely sure if he understands common, really.
Huh.
He only understands Orcish.
Yep.
I think, yeah. I have that mental messaging thing, but I don't know if it works on sheep.
You get static.
Yeah.
Static
It's
similar
pretty
to
much
you
just
trying
like
to contact a god.
static sounds, just like, huh, there's nothing in there. Okay.
Please,
Or just like a dial tone.
the phone number you are trying to
I don't-
reach is unavailable.
Oh, I remember
Goodbye.
calling the customer service
Yeah.
for Castur and then asking to talk with the manager.
Yeah, that did
Prime
not work
times.
well. The current wait time
Assholes.
is infinity. Please hold and stay on the line. Your call is important to us.
I will talk to the manager of this world.
0, 0, 0, 0.
God, I appreciate not being called out. Thank you. You have no idea how many times I just wind up calling customer service because I did not want to have to deal with things on the computer. Same wait time though.
Yeah. So you guys just gonna wait out the time?
Yep, nothing smarter to do.
That's fine. So you see.
Owen's gonna pay attention to wondering if people are working on the arm.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's something that needs a longer time period.
yeah.
Actually put
I would say
together.
they pretty much done as much as they can in the hour that they had with the materials that they got.
So I am going to be disarmed for a good bit.
Disarmed.
It's possible. Yes.
No, Navi! God damn it! Badass!
Rabbit kitties.
So, I'm gonna say Timothy is kneeled in front of the portal. He is got his eyes closed. He's got the shard in one hand and a book in another. And the shard starts to glow a faint red, and then almost to a very bright crimson, as its energy gets sucked into the portal's runes, and they start to glow red and then blue in a bright color, kind of like an iridescent blue that you would see in like like luminescent mushrooms or algae, that kind of color. So the runes are lit up, and he asks if he could have the coordinates that were provided.
I hand him the paper.
Okay. And he also asks, are we taking them with us? And he looks to the refugees.
I don't think we can leave them there. What do you think? Who's the voice of reason and ethics here in the group?
Well, that's a good question.
That's an excellent question.
Well, of the
Peace bringer?
refugees, you have Nizana Deval and the Dwarven
right.
General that is basically keeping the peace between the two groups with the refugees. You could approach them and ask what their opinions are.
Yeah.
Okay. So you approach both of them. Nizana greets you as usual, and she asks where they're going to be sent.
Back in the past hundreds of years, no idea how, if we can actually get back here, but it's something that we were told we need to do, so we're definitely going there. The question is whether you folks should or want to go with us.
What are we doing again?
You're trying to figure out if you should bring the refugees with you back in time.
If I could turn back time.
Pretty much, yeah. So, Nizana, being the wisest of the two leaders, does pipe up and says there are too many unknown variables that cannot be accounted for. She's unsure whether or not it's safe for them to travel back in time with you, and she was wondering if you knew of any other place that they might be safe.
I'm not the best with the geography here, not gonna lie. Austin is from Valdoria, I guess he knows.
She kind of hints at not necessarily like where in the material plane, but where would they be safe maybe in the extraplanal areas?
Kansas?
Different realms. So
Well, logically speaking, you could go to the Earth plane, but you would be down of like water and stuff. Which
I think Kansas is like remote.
I don't think Kansas is a realm. I think that's just purgatory.
Mind that homebrew
No,
world,
that's
homebrew
Ohio.
realms.
Yeah. So look at the 7 realms that exist, and
Logistically, probably closer to the dreamscape than anything else.
Let me talk with my boss. So, masquerade service. I'm gonna
Alright.
call.
Roll your religion. Let's see if we can get a hold of her.
Or religione.
Oh, nice. So, you kind of get like a little dial tone and it's like deet, deet, and you hear like a shuffling of a phone just getting picked up, and it's like, hello, is this Domino's?
No, this is Pizza Hut.
Ah!
No, this is Patrick.
I missed that one.
I want wings. Pizza Hut doesn't have wings.
Ah,
Darling,
sorry.
do you want
does?
wings? And you just hear like a baby gurgle. He's like, he doesn't want wings. Who is this? Hello?
Unfortunate. Hello, boss. It's Sam.
Oh, Sam, my slightly more favorite cultist. Hello, how are you, darling? How are you?
Sam, you went to Pizza
Wonderful.
Hut.
So, lady, this is Pizza Hut. Jokes aside, boss, we need to send these people to a safe place. Like, there's a shit ton of people here, and do you know any good place, like any other plane, where we can send them?
Oh, okay.
Any recommendations?
Define,
You know, nothing too exotic,
define
touristic.
shit ton. Are you talking metric size, or are you talking like, I don't know, what's another unit of measurement? Gallon sized, yes. Is it a gallon shitload, or is it a metric shitload?
Shovel shitload, I guess. We don't have meters or that other thing in the Elven Empire.
Oh dear me, that's quite a few people. Well, I suppose I could house them here for a moment. I don't believe the person would mind. I'm definitely going to need more couches.
At least one of them could help babysit.
Yeah, exactly. There are probably some older dwarven women that can actually help you with the babysitting.
Oh, thank the Lord, I have so many diapers in the corner right now. I don't know what to do with them all. I was thinking about throwing them into the fire elementals, but they are very cranky. They wouldn't like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Fair enough, darling. Okay, one moment, please. And
Alright, boss.
so she just kind of like hangs up the phone, and Timothy is looking at the portal, and he's about to put in the coordinates when the coordinates start doing it themselves.
Timmy, I guess you should step back up, but
Yeah,
the masquerade is not
the runes start activating themselves. Several runes start turning red one after another, And he's like, what's going on? Who's coming through this?
The big boss. I don't know. You know her, Masquerade.
I never heard of her. Is she a friend?
Chaotic friend. Yes.
It's like
a-
a friendly employer from how he's described
Exactly.
things.
Fair enough, I suppose. And then he just like steps back with the rest of the group, and the portal just kind of whooshes forward. We'll say, like if someone was splashing into a swimming pool, but you would see the reverse effect come towards you and then just come back, and it just kind of like shimmers like a pool of water. And then all of a sudden you see form in that pool of water a image of a multi-planar realm, basically the realm of elements. So you see that picture in the Seven Realms. That's basically what you see. It's just a bunch of floating rocks, a bunch of fire, a bunch of random like air and water elementals just walking about doing their business. And yeah, the portal's open for that. So Nizana kind of like side eyes you, Sam, and she's like, "Who opened that again?"
Sometimes it's better not to ask questions, but in confidential, I sent her mentally this. The Masquerade opened this portal, and she will host you for a while. Try not to eat anything suspicious or talk anything suspicious. You know, she's a bit chaotic. Be careful.
Okay then. Everyone through, I suppose. They start making their way through the portal with all the people, and you see on the other side,
Remember, folks,
Masquerade just kind of like waving on the other side, and you have Sam. He's like, "Hello, darling," but it's coming through very quiet and distant, like you're yelling down a tunnel.
Yeah, at that moment, Paladin Crimson takes the wheel and kneels immediately. "Sie Gott, Frau, Heil!
Yes, Heil, darling. How are you?
Wunderbar, my good Frau."
Oh, it's been so long, Lothar. How are you, my darling? Where are you exactly?
In the plane of the dead, with the Dead Reaper guy.
Oh,
You know,
yes,
the Geth.
Yes, Mr. Geth. Yes, we don't talk too often, but then again, he's not a very talkative person.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, darling. We will see you later. I'll take these people and take good care of them. Trust me. There's plenty to eat here. What do they eat exactly?
What do they eat? Sternritter.
Varies, depending on the person. Just
Schnitzel.
Oh, I could definitely make me some of that. I have some wonderful fire elementals that are excellent sous chefs. They'll take good care of them. Ta-ta, darling.
Farewell, the crusade continues.
And the portal closes.
Normal Crimson returns. Fuck off, Lothar.
that was rather impromptu. Does that give you a headache at all? Or
Nah, he somehow managed to overdrive the control mechanism. Stupid paladins. Hate them.
deadpanned expression?
And Timothy just kind of like is a bit slack-jawed, and he's like, well, that was a thing.
We somehow have gods on speed dial.
Some are good to have on speed dial, some are not.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. Occasionally it doesn't. You know, it's a bit chaotic, like the boss.
I recommend against talking to Felvin for long periods of time.
Are you friends with any of these other weird gods?
Are there acquaintances?
I mean, Soul isn't too terrible in all honesty.
Oh, yes, I've actually met him. He makes excellent crumpets.
Right?
Love
I
it.
offered Alwyn some when I got back and she
Oh, so
refused it.
flaky.
Yeah.
Well, given only known living there.
Wait, you're their relative? Huh. I never knew that.
Oh,
You know what? Never mind.
does he
Never
come to
mind.
visit you often?
It's more that I visited him. It's not frequent by any means. Just a delightful conversationalist. We're like, acquaintances? Acquaintances.
Well,
Excellent host, though.
that's wonderful. It's good to hear he's still kicking around. It's been a while since
Yeah.
I've met him.
Felvin, though.
Oh,
Yeah, he's still a shit.
yes, he's a dick.
He was a nice guy when we met him. I mean,
But,
when we freed him from the cage thing.
I mean, it's more because he owed us a favor more than anything else.
At least he does that. That much.
Well, if the god of Fire Forge and War owes you a favor, that's definitely something to have in your pocket.
Yep.
Correct.
But the coordinates?
Right. I'll continue with the ritual. And he does so, and it just takes a few
Appreciate
minutes to bring it up.
What did I just say, by the way? We
Why
need to
out now?
babysit some guy, right?
Yeah, that's what Arissa said.
That bitch, if she still tries to command me.
Again, I am going to lose my mind.
What's that, House? What'd you say?
If we see a baby Cronox again, I am going to lose my mind.
I'm a bit too frustrated. For I'm used to this chaotic bullshit, but I take this quite lightly. You know, at this point, if
Divine children are awful.
I don't
Imagine,
know.
for instance, a child crying, but 1,000,000 times louder, and there are elements flying everywhere.
Didn't we nurse the baby Cronox when the Arissa was
Yeah.
around?
The other Oust
Basically.
talked to me a little bit about that. That was him very, very young.
Oh,
Give him a
So
little bit
toddler
more time,
Cronox.
and well, neither here nor there, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah, when you got a baby time dragon, that thing can fuck up time randomly, and that's never fun for anyone.
Imagine you hitting your alarm clock and then finishing your day, and the moment you get into bed, it's suddenly morning again of the same day, but you didn't actually get any sleep, so you have to go through the same day again, but you're exhausted. All because you forgot to feed the baby, 5 minutes before the standard time.
Well, isn't that what Arissa's for?
She's more or less his glorified receptionist at this point.
I don't envy what
secretary,
she hired.
Secretary to time management.
What's happening in the portal, by the way?
I think MC.
In the portal, you guys see a well laid out cobblestone sort of footpath leading up to a smoldering mound of stone and wood. What looks to be could have been a chapel, maybe even a temple of some sort. And it's it's about a kilometer
Yep,
away.
I
You don't
smell
see anything.
smoke. Great.
Alright, doesn't look dangerous. Doesn't smell dangerous. Oh no, that's Morgak. Seems safe.
Doesn't smell dangerous. Smells horrible. Wait, that's Morgak.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy, but it is like that.
That would be
It's all good.
taken as a compliment, even.
That's my best impression. The other one just goes.
Like the dog from the.
The other Morgak peacefully
Yeah.
chews on dandelions with Nur.
He made a flower crown for Alwyn, and he walks up and puts it on her head. And then he also made a second one for Mecha Alwyn, and she stares daggers at him, and he's like, all right, puts it on her instead.
Can I have that one?
And then Nurse starts to eat it.
Sad face.
Well, no sense in standing around. This thing isn't going to be powered up forever.
Let's go.
True.
So I guess we're walking down the streets.
Yeah. So you guys go
Nice
ahead,
input.
and
Making my way down.
Timothy says he's not coming with you guys. He's going to figure out what happened with Ironbeard. He's going to study the runes. He's going to try and figure out where he went, and he will catch up with you later.
Okay, so can you open the portal back when we return?
Sure. Hold on. And he hands you a stone.
Ah,
Just
another magic stone that does not work.
hold this, it and just talk. I've
Steinofile
got
speech.
the other one. And he holds out
Oh.
one almost identical.
Oh, hey, a transdimensional messaging
Scruffy.
stone. Neat.
Wonderful. Thanks, Timmy. Sorry, Timothy.
Better.
Timothy.
And he just kind of gives you like a half-assed
If you saw a
wave.
cat at
He's
Young
like, Good luck,
Williams,
don't die.
that's not here, or is it here?
Yeah.
We'll try.
Yeah, it was like midnight.
Take care of that body you're using.
Right.
I know, I was really
I
confused.
will.
I was trying to ask somebody, and I was like, I'm
So,
So, did you file
you guys
out
go
the
through,
adoption
and then
there,
you
or
the portal
Okay.
closes behind you.
So,
Right to the church, I guess.
any further, I'm going to say that there.
So
Should we sneak around? Nah.
it is like probably about noon right now for you guys. It went from dusk to noon when you went through the portal.
I guess no sleep this night. Day.
Time is a strange soup
Mm.
that Gronox apparently swims through. I don't understand
It's a
And we're getting fed with it.
yep.
it.
Time soup
It
is
offers
delicious.
no sustenance and leaves us dissatisfied. Anyway,
Like Twinkies.
Existential one.
an existential Twinkie. That's a new way to describe time right there.
It's artificial and full of just food coloring.
Does it have letters?
Oh, does what have letters?
The soup. Is it the
Oh,
letter soup?
No, it's not
Yeah,
alphabet
it's
soup.
Eldritch alphabet soup.
Yeah.
Which alphabet soup?
It's just a
Yep.
bunch of squiddy lines
Ah,
that form into
Too
different
bad.
squiddy lines every
Mr.
like half a second.
Squiggles, it all makes sense now.
He was never fond of that
God.
nickname.
this is pretty good. Right, so into the church.
Okay. So you
I
guys
knock the doors like Martin Luther.
you guys make it up to the crest of the hill, and as you approach, the first thing that you notice is that the steeple and the stone brickwork is still smoldering, and you can feel the heat coming off of the building still. But what's more obvious is the blonde man who is crouched in the front of the garden in front of several piles of stone rubble, crying.
This guy look familiar. Cease and desist.
Condemned.
Eviction notice.
Oh yeah, of course. Very religious of you. I don't know how many people know the memes of that, but yeah.
Oh God.
It's just some guy bitching about how the church sucks in 94 different ways, and he nails it to the front of the church. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, is this Wittenberg?
He's too busy with his grief right now to notice.
But how's this fellow look? Who is he? Anyone
He's
recognizable?
completely distraught. You don't recognize him at all.
Oh, hello, Dagon.
Mate, is everything alright?
I came back here, and they smashed all the statues that I turned my followers into to protect them. I didn't think this would happen. My wife and child, they're dead. They're both dead. And he's just like rummaging through the closest pile next to him. It's kind of like pebbles and dirt and rock, and he's just like smearing it close to his chest right now, just crying.
Sorry if I ask, but who did this?
Group of just magic haters. They're anti-magic. They've completely destroyed the Church of Ona in front of me here. They've killed everyone, at least the ones that couldn't get away. My family, they couldn't get out in time, so I did the best thing I could. I turned them to stone. I thought that if I put them in the garden and they turned to stone, they would just ignore them, thinking they're just regular statues, but the monsters smashed everything.
By any chance, do you know a guy named what's it called? Cedric, I guess. I think he
And
was a sort of practitioner.
he just kind of like glances up and he was like, yes, he was one of the statues they smashed, and he points to the one off in the corner.
Well, that's so unfortunate.
No way for these to be mended.
Also, I should probably.
Oh shit! I guess that's unfortunate.
Basically what it looks like right now without the grid, because I forgot to turn that off. My apologies. Save that. There we go. Better.
There are lines everywhere.
Well, shit happens from time to time. Just. I guess you just wait for grief to pass. I mean, my friend here doesn't know that, but from time to time, when shit like this happens, you know what they say. When you need to eat shit, you gotta eat it as fast as you can. So
I'm gonna want you to roll persuasion with disadvantage on that one. Okay, yeah.
Shit.
He's not taking any of that well at all. It's like shit happens. Yes, well, I'm sure plenty of shit happens to people who dedicate their entire life to a single god who doesn't come to protect your family when you need it most. Yes, plenty of shit happens. If only I could just go back in time and change everything, I would kill them all. And he gets up and kind of turns. He's like, perhaps you would be able to help me with... And he kind of like stops speaking for a moment. He's like, you look familiar. You aren't from around here, are you?
Not necessarily.
And he looks at Oust, and he looks at Arwen, and he's like, she was with them. She was with the ones that destroyed my church. I saw them from when I was running up here. I couldn't save any of them. This psychopathic man with flames for hands and a woman with a metallic arm shooting lightning, blowing up the statues. There's a man with a crimson axe using it to cut down anyone who was in front of him.
A man with a burnt face, I take it.
I couldn't see from the distance I was at. He was wearing a hood, but I recognize that woman there that stands with you is one of them. And that orc over there is another one. Why are you consorting with these people? Are you here to finish your job?
Alright, so this will be difficult to explain. Now, sit down. These are not the people you're looking for, but they're... Well, they are, but... Okay, it's really, really, really complicated, so we'll take some time to explain all what is going on. But first, can we know at least your name? Because my name is Sam, alright? So let's start with that. This is Oust.
This is also Oust. It's confused.
And this is Morgak, also Morgak. I think you're getting to see the pattern, what is going on here.
How are there multiples of you, but you look so different?
You spoke of time.
And you spoke of people that look like her.
It's a theory, of course, but it's something I've been interested in my life as the church. Like, if I were to harness the energy of Ona, who's the goddess of all of us, and the gods that live below her, she birthed the universe. If I could harness her energy, I could use that to go back in time and fix everything. I could bring my family back. I could kill those
Consider
who betrayed me.
For an instant.
What is your
That
name, my
your
friend?
past that you're changing. You're just creating another branching path.
And we that came here are one of these branching paths. People that destroyed this temple are one of those branching paths. Which means, technically speaking, if you create more universes, things get a bit bad.
Things are convoluted. Some have more presence than others, usually. What was your name?
My name is Aranath Faywin. And I will mention, because you guys probably don't remember, but your characters would, There was a journal you found in a burnt-out church with the initials A. Faywin on it.
Do we have a character document for this fellow?
Well, you don't have a character document
Not
because
in
you've
the
never
handout.
met him before. But in my previous notes, I didn't save the journal to the Roll20, but it was a journal that you had found, talking about his wife and child and how they had moved here recently. There's like a fishing village nearby here, and how they were worshipping Ona. They were trying to grow the flock with the nearby village. They were coming and doing like all sorts of like missionary work, like helping build houses and stuff like that. And near the end of the journal, there was mention of these sort of like anti-magic groups that have sort of cropped up all over the place and started destroying all the churches of Ona. And this was one of the churches that they burnt down and destroyed.
Right, I remember reading that thing. Do we have that thing with us still?
I would say, yeah, you do still have the journal. I'm actually going to pull it up here.
Now, so I sent mentally to us. Do we do the time breaking stuff if we present him his journal?
It doesn't necessarily matter. This timeline's already shifted enough.
Nah, makes sense. Right, Mr. Faven, I'm going to present you something that that will, I hopefully, make you realize in what situation we are right now. And I try to rummage through the stuff and find the thing.
Okay.
You know, these people that are that came here, those anti-magic people. You know how, for the mere peasant, the things that you do with your magic seems arcane and even dangerous to us. You know, because they don't know what they are doing. And well, for us, and probably for you at this point, the time magic is similar thing like that. It's too arcane for you to do anything like that, and technically speaking, if you seek power like that, it will more or less repeat what happened here. Maybe even worse than the way it happened here. So, more or less, we came here to find the source of this time soup.
Time soup.
The
Looks
whole
like Inquisitor.
issue with the group you encountered is related to an individual that has been wreaking havoc across multiple timelines.
And the people that killed your family are just one of the iterations of that.
One of the iterations of us that he twisted to his perspective. Irredeemably so, likely.
So, you're saying that there's multiples of versions of you because there are multiple versions of this world that exist and are all different in some way.
Different,
but they all
in
stem
branching
from
paths. Some are more parallel, some intersect with certain events. For some reason, we seem to be often interacted with by that individual.
However, from what we think we know is that this particular spot in time is the place where it all started.
Are you saying that whoever is creating these different universes, what is his end goal? Why does he torture me every day with the loss of my family? Why doesn't he do something to save them?
Well, I think you realize that the gods don't always help you when you need them, right? I mean, the Ova did not save your family. Not in this timeline, probably in many other. I doubt even in one timeline she helped you. But then again, you are quite sure that Ova is there. Just not for you.
She is here. I know she is. I can feel her. I can feel her in the earth and the birds that sing in the morning. I can feel her in the tree that is guard. Oh, the tree. It's burnt to ashes now. It'll never grow again. I'll never taste the fruits of her labor ever. This is all horrible. I just wish things could change. I want them to change. I don't deserve this. I deserve so much more.
She ever spoken to you?
Not in words. It's hard to explain. If you just listen and calm your mind, you will feel her all around you.
I want to try that.
Not tangible, but you can feel that energy. So, if you want to try it, roll for Arcana. And anybody can do this.
Fuck. Come on, give me advantage on the right roll.
I suppose.
Damn. All right.
Helps that he's blind. It makes
Yeah.
cutting out a bunch of details
The
real
senses-
easy for him.
The senses definitely help with that. And just for funsies,
What did I miss?
I'm not going to have him use his Arcana check. Okay.
What
Roll
did I
Arcana
Roll
for
for
Alwyn.
Arcana, Alwyn.
Okay.
So yeah,
Pure
Hipsam
into
and
something.
Morgak, you're just like standing there. It's like Morgak just sneezes and it distracts you too much. It's like,
Wait, hold on. I need to check a sheep stat in 5e. Okay, a sheep has a -4 to intellect.
You're gonna roll for the sheep.
A 3.
Nice. Yeah.
Perfect.
Nur's equally as distracted as Morgak is. I'm gonna say that, yeah, like Alwyn and you, Alwyn feels something just like tingles on the skin. Her hairs kind of stand up on end a little bit. It's like someone like just like pinched the back of your neck a little bit, and then you just like felt something. It's not uncomfortable, just like something just like pricked you. With you, Oust, you don't just feel like heat emanating around you, but you also can see it in your mind's eye. And when you look around, well, look is an operative term, but
Yeah.
when you turn your head around, you see different colored auras that surround the people that are near you. The ones that are the strongest auras are the ones that are the magic casters. So it shows up as a very like bright blue or yellow or red. You see even Morgak has an aura. It's very faint, but you can see it. Yeah.
Centralized specifically on his
Shines
brain.
like the sun.
Yeah, you focus on Morgak's, and his is just kind of like a very thin green outline. And he can feel you kind of like staring into his soul. He's like, what? Is there something on my face? He starts like wiping away whatever might be there.
Believe in magic, it seems like you have some regardless.
See, I told you spells don't affect me.
Well, I don't really feel too much.
You are too set in the material.
Nah,
Yes.
I suppose.
A little bit more focus and
Have
if
Lothar
you-
try.
Seriously. Lothar? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Ah.
Lothar's a paladin.
Lothar. Wait, where is he?
Lothar, you in there?
Hello. Now would be a good time for you to be useful.
Ah,
Not quite.
same result.
Same
Same
body,
roll.
basically. Same body, same mind. You're just like,
I gotta go. I have one of my next clients is just gonna be a bunch of ladies.
that's okay.
You can pop back whenever.
Okay, so yeah, Hipsam and Lothar, they don't feel much of anything really.
Well, that's new. Definitely would have noticed that before. Something had to have changed over time.
Mm.
You can
No, this
feel,
would
specifically to you, you can feel the magic is way stronger here, now, than it was when you were in the future.
Right. The time to play about this then.
Tell me, Mr. Fey Alpha, Fey guy. Oh shit, I'm bad with names.
Aronok is his first name.
Aronok.
Faye wins the
I'll
last
write
name.
it there.
Yeah.
So, Aronok, you were mentioning you want to do something to revert the situation like this.
Yes, like any way I can, obviously. And with the help of my studies with Ona, I'm sure I could figure out something. I know of these gates actually that I'm not sure what their use is, but I'm sure it like transcends time and space possibly. It's rumored that these were created for that purpose. I just need to find one and
They are actually.
You've seen these. Take me to one now, please.
If you promise, no, promise is a strong word. If you listen to us, what we have to tell you, but we can probably bring you to a place like that.
I would be eternally grateful if you would just show me one of these. I'd be able to figure something out. I can consult the text in study, and I could look into all of this, and I could fix everything.
Look, the main problem here is that if you enter the timelines like this, the people that killed your family can do even worse things to them over and over. Because, obviously nobody fixed the problem that exists here. The problem is that it is not something that can be fixed. It can only make things worse. We actually come from the place that felt the consequences of actions such as that.
So,
I
saying
also
that
lost
my family lies dead before me and I can do nothing.
Well, my family
As you step into the future, magic is incredibly diminished. Something happened here, in this time. And unless we can prevent that from happening, well, events are just going to play out as they were. And it has to be something pertaining to churches being destroyed, maybe? I don't exactly know.
Is there any major temple of Ova? Other than this one, I guess.
They're all over the world, really. Like, we grew so fast it was hard to keep up, but there are supposed to be temples and churches in all the continents.
For whom?
Ova.
Oh.
Magic god, yeah.
Yeah. She's everywhere, all around us, so we just spread her good word, and we teach people to use magic for good, not for evil. But recently there have been some fanatics that have grown, and they've come to destroy what we've tried to hold together. They call themselves the International Arcane Union.
Yeah.
The IAU at it again.
They've burned down everything. They are fanatically against any form of magic. In fact, they wish to control it in their greed and angst. They steal all the most important artifacts and take it someplace, hidden away from the people who had it in their possession first, and they kill anyone who possesses any magic item, rings, robes, staves, you name it, they will claim it from you.
Hoi!
And if not easily, they will take it by force.
Oi! I'm right here.
Owen?
Excuse you? Do you know of them?
I'm well aware of them. Do you have a problem?
What is your association with this group?
I sent her mentally. Owen, please.
Wait, who are we talking to, by the way?
You're talking to Aronok.
We just watched
the
his
blonde
family
gentleman who
get
just
destroyed.
had his entire family smashed to bits by
Oh,
By
another
the
character
IAU.
not dissimilar to you.
Supposedly. Technically, a group.
Philo.
But... Yeah. It seems like things are a little bit different about the IAU compared to in the future. Or at least a little
By any
bit.
chance, are the IAU sponsored by any deity, supernatural entity?
I know not of who sends them, only I know that they seem to have a very big interest in magical items, specifically Ona. I am a refugee of my own people now. Best I can really do now is just hide and gather my strength and hopefully others to my side and cause, and we will rise up against these people, and we will destroy them.
I'm willing to help you to some extent with that, as long as... Alright, so here's the thing. We can help you deal with those people so they don't repeat what happened here, but I want you to promise me that you will, with all your strength and power and all your force of will, try to convince everyone not to use the time magic and anything similar to that.
I'm sorry, my friend, I can't promise that. You've seen what they've done. You've seen the destruction they've wrought. It's better that I fix this. I can fix everything. I can fix your world. I can fix his. I can prevent it all from happening. I can save all of you. It's just you need to show me one of these portals.
Faust, you know that worlds can't be really fixed, right? Your world is destroyed, Lotar's is too.
You cannot change what has already happened to the worlds that... Well... Actions make the futures of these worlds self-fulfilling.
But alright, let's not focus on that at the very moment. I guess we should go and try to stop the IAU from doing anything similar to this. Then we'll see what we can do about trying to fix this timeline. About repairing what was destroyed and the people that were killed.
Okay. If you say you know where one of these portals are, clearly we need to prepare for whatever is ahead. I want you to follow me, please. Come.
I guess we follow.
We may as well.
And
I send mentally to the others. Alright, folks, we don't show him the portal. I think he's dangerous if he gets one.
Okay. So he takes you to a back room. I'm just going to actually take you to the map now. So imagine this, but all like burnt to crisp. So he'll take you into the back room. This one here is where his study used to be. And he searches through the rubble and the soot against the wall, and he pushes in a stone. And in the center of the room, a stone slab moves downward to reveal a spiral staircase underneath.
How the hell did we miss this one?
So he lights a torch, and he leads you down the narrow spiral staircase into a cellar room that is no more than maybe 30 feet around. It's a bit of a cramped space, but he has several shelves that contain many different items, potions, and trinkets. Now, you guys can search through all these items and trinkets and potions and possibly figure out what they're for, or you can just take whatever item looks, cool to you.
Did you get all of these things?
Well, you see, I don't keep everything up above in the church. These items are very unique and special. They can come of great use to us in the coming battle, obviously. So I kept them here. And luckily none of them seem to be very damaged, so I figure why not help out and give you a chance to use some of these to your advantage.
Lothar says this is a military-grade arsenal of magic items. Like, the whole Elvish Empire can't really master all this. So I guess the magic was really stronger back then.
Yeah, you see a shelf filled with potions, several potions. You see a staff that sits just against the wall. You see a couple of rings and necklaces, as well as a couple of other items such as scrolls and such. So you just let me know what you want to look at, and I will let you know what it looks like.
Glance through the magic rings.
To the rings. Okay. So I gotta look through the book here.
It's in the book.
So to the book. We go. So you notice one ring. Very
one ring.
Not that one ring. It's a very standard band, silver band, but on it looks like it's a reflective mirror, just a very tiny reflective mirror. You can see your, well, I should say see your reflection because you're blind as hell, but you know, you can feel it. You can feel like there's a tiny bit of glass on the front, framed in a small metal frame, and then it's got like a not too glamorous band that it's attached to. So.
What exactly?
You
is
want
this?
help with identifying?
I'll just ask. He probably knows, honestly.
So, yeah, you ask Aronach, and he says that's a ring of spell turning.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I would like this one. Yes.
What does that do? Holy hell, fucking shit.
The legendary item is what it fucking is.
Oh shit. Well,
And given that I am the paladin, I have good saves, so
Yep.
if it works, it'll work more often for me.
Mm-hmm.
he's immune to any saving throw roll.
You won't be needing
By any
those
chance-
saving throws anymore.
Yeah. When you ask for saving throw, he said auto pass.
Yeah.
Right, so
So
do you have any...
So I'll say there is another ring as well, and it looks like it's got a brass or a bronze sort of band, and on top of it, it looks like someone had etched what looks to be like a brain on top of it, and it is colored blue and the brass color of the ring. It's very solid. It's got a couple etchings on the side for embellishment, but yeah, it looks like there's a ring with a symbol of a blue brain on top of it.
And what does this one do?
Aronach says that is a ring of mind shielding.
Oh, I'm already mind resistant. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Oh, by any chance, my companion Lothar asks, do you have any large great swords, like two-handed weapons that are, you know, pretty good for slicing?
Well, he says that he can check off to the side, so he can look around, but as he's doing that, is there anything else you'd be interested in? Like I said, there were spell scrolls, there were potions.
Maybe
and
cloaks.
a
I'm interested.
staff. Cloak? Yes, he does have a cloak. Let's see here. Hold on. It's called a robe of the Archmagi. Or the Archmagi,
What
I
the
should say.
fuck is this room?
I don't know what that does, but sounds...
Oh my god.
If you're not wearing it, okay. Advantage
I-
will say against... Oh,
I
want this one.
I talked to Awen earlier, and I talked to you guys about the lack of loot, and I'm like, well,
Can I?
Now's a good time.
This literally is the best armor for a magic user in the fucking game.
It seems like it
Turns your base armor into
Fuck.
15 plus your dex, advantage on saving throws against spells, and your spell DC and attack increased by 2.
Oh shit, this is
Merry
too strong.
Christmas.
Thanks, Santa! Mr. Wizard, my hands are shaking. Like, can I try this on?
Of course, by all means. I've got 2 more.
I turn into Doctor Strange. Power! Overwhelming! Fuck, I want this one. Right, so AC 15.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that boosts my AC right up to 16. Beautiful.
No, is your dex just a +1 bonus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is better than what you had before then. Take it.
Definitely. +2 on this, and +2 on spell save
What
DC.
is the staff, though? Curious.
You want to take a look at the staff?
Yeah, just have a look.
Okay.
It's not something I'm probably going to use, but...
So, this staff that's leaned up against the side, it looks like it's a bit of a gnarled wooden staff, very crudely etched, but the oddest part is the top of it, which looks like a gnarled, almost like skeletal hand. It's the Staff of Withering.
think we have that one.
Oh.
Although it's broken, but...
Yeah. Oh, no. No thanks.
Okay.
Thanks. I think we had that one before, and I managed to break one. You won't believe it.
Any particular scrolls of use, though?
You're looking through, and you see a scroll of protection against aberrations.
That might be useful against Hastur.
Yeah, just pocket that in case, Riv Sam. That sounds useful.
Alright, I'm gonna mark
A
down
scroll.
which ones have been taken, just so I can keep track.
What do you say? Make scroll?
Protection
A scroll
against
of protection
aberration.
against aberrations, yes. You also notice a little bit of a trinket. It's in the shape of a bug, and it's made out of bronze. It is the Scarab of Protection.
I'm courageous enough. Alright, I pocketed the scroll.
Might hand this to Morgak. Honestly. Either Morgak or Alwyn.
Which one?
Morgak, though. The Scarab.
The Scarab? Yeah.
Yeah. But... yeah... Lydia's kind of missing out right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll make up for it with her. She's gonna get something that could be useful.
Yeah, she's gonna get that fancy little arm.
Yeah.
Might ask this dude's hand, with making a hand.
Yeah, he might be able to help you with that. I mean, he is a cleric. I'm not sure how much of a help he can be, but...
Yeah, but he's probably got some high-level magic. Who knows? Right?
Do you have any... I don't think I can wear armor with this stuff, because for my paladin, but I don't think I have any.
At mention of armor, he doesn't have any, like, plate armor, but he does have this shield that he's been holding on to. And kind of dusts it off, and you see that it's adorned on the right-hand side of this shield. It's like an oval shape. The right-hand side are adorned with several emerald jewels. And there's amethysts and sapphires all throughout this. And there's a symbol in the center. It looks like a upside-down cross with 2 lines at the bottom, and then sort of like a U shape coming in the middle. This is the Spellguard shield.
That sounds fancy.
While holding it, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
Lothar, Aust, I think your sword is one-handed. Do you want this one? One more.
I might hand the ring to Alwyn then,
Yeah,
Alright,
and
that's
just have the shield.
there you go.
Yeah, that'll probably work out better. It's the same kind of bonus, effectively, just no spell reflection in comparison. Ooh. Okay. Ring of Spell turning to Alwyn.
Okay.
And I think she'd appreciate that one
Ring of
anyway.
spell turning given to Alwyn. I'll make a note of that.
Yep, and Spellguard Shield for Oust.
And Spellguard Shield for Oust. Okay. And I'll make sure that I keep track of the robe.
Any other accessories that are, interesting?
No other accessories. That's it for accessories. There are two. Well, there are the potions.
Alright, I might take a healing once. I have nothing, actually.
Yeah, so there are 3 greater health potions.
Greater health portions or standard 2d8 plus?
I'm going by the book this time. Greater healing is
Okay.
4d4 plus 4. Or, I'm going to say, actually, no. I like mine better than that. We're going to call them 8d4 plus your con, because that's how I roll. So I'm going to put in here, in brackets, 8d4 plus con.
Okay, I added one 8d8 plus con potion to my inventory.
Okay.
Wow.
There's also a small milky vial. And
Ooh.
it's sealed with a stopper.
It's one of those ever-smoking whatchamacallits.
It is a
Is there a
vial
fight
of
happening?
universal solvent.
Ooh,
Really
super
useful.
glue.
Well, I mean, right? Or Alwyn gets a Ring of Spell turning.
Sweet. Is he still mad
Sweet.
at me?
No. I don't think so.
No, he's not.
You just missed
He's actually
a
helping.
deluge of magical items of the legendary level.
Oh.
Yeah. But you pretty much got the one that would fit your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, magic items are dangerous of that equivalent.
These ones is just a case of you now have advantage against spells cast against
Yay!
you.
So you two
Yay.
are now immune to magic. Congratulations, you're Morgak now.
I'm pretty sure all of us got something that lets us have advantage against spells cast against us.
Except Morgak, but
He has the Scarab. Does the same thing. Which means he's gonna be even more impervious to magic. Oh no!
I'm
Margak.
probably going to regret this, but why not?
It's late
We'll see
game.
how
Who
this
cares?
goes.
This is... I know Dagon's gonna be pissed.
We just stroll up and he's like, listen, bitch. Fuck you.
We got some new guards.
I can. It's like I can kill you with just a single word. And he says it. He's like, you're all still standing, just looking at each other, dusting off your shoulders. It's like, was that supposed to hurt?
No,
You keep
It would be
trying
more
that
along-
trick. I don't get it.
it would be more along the lines of, it's like, I can kill you with one word. I can separate you with this. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah,
Says
blah,
the
blah,
thing.
blah.
Alwyn just walks up, electrocutes Arb, takes it off,
Mhm.
flips him off.
And the last potion of the lot is a oval. Well, no, I shouldn't say oval. It's a bulbous globe. It looks like of viscous black liquid, and that is a oil of slipperiness.
Maybe Morgak wants that one.
He might drink it.
He can be super fast, slick.
Cold brew. There you
Right,
are.
who wants to take the solvent thing? I mean, it's pretty useful.
You mention
Fuck you
this to the IAU and we will have words.
Navi, stop eating the plastic. Come here.
Gremlin alert.
Yeah. You also find a single scroll of
No,
flesh to stone.
stop it.
Oh, well, if we ask what that is, that's gonna get a bit of a sob show, isn't it?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So you have the
Whoops.
flesh to bees and you have the flesh to stone now.
You have two choices: bees or stone.
I would take the
No,
stone.
I'll
Definitely take
pull
the
them in
stone.
Very
I
well.
can't remember
Yeah,
where I
well,
found that flesh to
bit
bees
of
scroll, but
paperwork
holy
first,
shit.
I only partial cast flesh to stone to target
You
the
want something
groin.
to drink
They
now?
will suffer legendarily.
Can you combine those two?
You have a frog juice kombucha.
Turn them into a stone beehive.
I know that's weird, but it's really good.
You know, you can turn his outside flesh into stone and inside flesh into bees. It's only partially.
Flesh to bees.
It's like ultra evil.
Would you mind drinking some of it?
As you
Like,
mentioned
it
about
makes me look
swords,
slow.
if you have any.
Alright, we got full milk, oat milk, and
So,
almond milk. It's fine.
the sword that he has,
What do you
it
want?
is made of
Almond?
obsidian black metal. And at the hilt are several skulls across it.
Or more?
It is a sword of life
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Wife steal.
Life
What?
steal.
Oh no.
No one's stealing anybody's wife with a sword. It's called the 9 Lives Stealer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one.
It's a long sword,
Yeah, we have soda.
and it requires attunement. So whoever wants it,
I think
it's
all of
stuck
these
with them.
do.
Yeah.
I think Lothar might appreciate this one.
That's coffee.
It can be any sword, so could we just say that it is Lothar's?
Yeah, we could call it a
Zweihanda.
Zwendelhander or whatever it was.
Zweihanda.
Zweinhanda.
A
Yeah.
Zvingelgonger?
The biggest goddamn bastard sword
You
that
want anything,
exists in the
Yeah.
real world. He's like, it's kind of propped up against the
How
other corner
would
of
be
the
fine?
room,
Has to
and he's
load
like,
for a second.
I would move it, but it might crush me.
Oh, so you
Lothar
need to
can
roll
try
a
this.
d8 if it's the 9 Lives Stealer.
Me or Smix?
246.
Oh no, that's if
Eh?
you're using it.
Oh, no, it's for the number of charges
oh,
it
I
has.
do. Okay, hold on. Let me charge this baby. Let's see.
Yep.
So,
D8 plus 1
D8
charges.
plus 1. Okay, there's a D8.
Are y'all taking a departure?
Oh, lucky you! You get
Au
9
revoir.
charges. Look at that, baby.
Ooh.
Congratulations, if you get a crit against a creature that has less than 100 hit points, it has to do a con save or die.
Thank you.
Well, shit.
Unfortunately, an undead or construct is immune.
Yeah, you really think I was gonna let you one-shot my my BBEG? I don't fucking think so.
He has legendary resistances, he'd probably be fine.
The way I roll, not likely.
No, I mean, like, you could just say that and he auto-succeeds on the save.
I could, but I
Yeah.
could do that.
It's fine.
He gets plot armor too.
Alright, now.
Fair.
Yeah.
I want to turn
No,
to
it's
Lothar
only
to
fair,
test blade.
especially with what you've
Oh,
handed
take
us
a look.
now.
Yeah.
Yay!
The world will never be the same.
Hey, this is end game shit, so
Yeah, it is.
enjoy it.
Will do.
I misspelled his name.
Probably spend some time attuning to stuff now.
Yes.
Oh my god. The second cat named Silo.
What color are the robes for her?
Gray.
Oh, there's only one rope. So
Tie-dye.
And then.
hold on. I'm gonna look this up again. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I think it's gray for
what
neutral
I said.
characters, but doesn't necessarily have to go by the book. Ostentatiously neon
what?
green.
I was actually gonna say, you know what? Based off of who you're aligned with as your god, I'm gonna have it color itself based off
Ooh,
of who
purple.
you're allied with, or who's your god. So you can choose between any color of the rainbow or just rainbow colored.
Have it shift depending on the mask that he currently has.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
great.
let's do that. Let's do that just for aesthetic purposes. Depending on what type of mask you're wearing, it'll change color.
Oh,
So
Currently, just a rainbow, though.
yeah, right now it's just rainbow colored robe.
Oh,
Looks-
wonderful.
Might be a case of looks white, get it at a certain angle of light, suddenly rainbow.
Yeah, just like the corner
how
of their
can
eye.
you spell your name?
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
I'm
Riff Sam has acquired the gay robe.
you know, on
The power of
Also-
the gay.
And you see
and the last one.
Aranok kind of like rummaging through some more stuff, and he comes across
The
a
HD.
porcelain mask,
Alright.
and he's like, I don't remember this being here.
When was your
And he
birthday?
just kind of like
Oh no.
dusts it off, and he's like, this is odd.
You're
Oh,
young.
are you?
Can I see one of those? I think I know what these are.
Yeah. So he hands it to you,
Fortunate.
and in this particular one,
I want to put it on.
We can't drink yet.
Oh, just right away?
just
Oh, God.
immediately.
Yeah.
August
Okay, one sec.
2002.
I gotta
Yeah,
find the stats on this first here because I saved it. In
Actually, first question. What color does the robe
Oh,
immediately change to?
well, let's find out here. No, I don't want that. I want this.
Female.
Come on. There we go.
I asked because there's an option for non-binary.
Okay, so
That's specific.
you don't have this one.
Goes
But
maternity.
basically, it is a white porcelain mask with very deep red lips and an open mouth with sharp, very thin-looking teeth, almost razor-sharp teeth at the end. So you know what a that fish looks like, right? With the little strobe light in front of its head.
The anglerfish.
It's basically
Oh.
yeah, it's an anglerfish teeth, basically, of this mask.
Either angry or horror.
It is the mask of fear.
Ooh.
090310.
So I put it on, and
So you
what
put it
color?
on. All right, everyone, make a wisdom save, except for Hipsam. Because you were not prepared for this.
I need to check if it has also magical effects under the effects of the shield or not.
You just put up the shield.
Oh, you failed.
I'll roll
let's-
for Morgak. Let's see here. Because
Let's
his
see, what was
wisdom
it?
is so high.
Character sheet. Come on, load. Why won't you load character
And I-
sheet?
Not alright.
I turn into Lothar the moment I put on the mask and,
Okay.
swing the big ass sword.
What is your...
And
is this
other
gonna be-
magical effects.
It's going to be based off of your magical score, Hipsam. So what is your score?
Charisma modifier.
So
I
yeah,
imagine.
it basically uses your charisma modifier as the wisdom check for everyone else. So your charisma
25.
modifier is-
You pass. My spell save is 15, so
Okay, so it'll be a wisdom check of 15 for everybody. And you know what?
wait, actually, no, sorry, that's for Lothar.
Oh.
For Krivsam, it's the other one.
It has to be Hipsam.
Probably higher.
Yeah, way
16?
higher.
17? Oh, you got the robes too, so
19.
keep in mind,
19.
with the robes, it's a +2
Yeah.
overall.
Oh, with the robes it's +2. Okay, so you have the robe on and the mask. So
Yeah.
and then let's see what Alan gets because I know she's busy.
Sorry. Doing like 3 things. at the same
Hey, nat
time.
20.
That's wait. She's like, bitch, please. The only person that reacts is actually Morgak of all people.
If he's standing next to
Wait,
Alex, he
didn't
gets a
Talon
+5.
roll-
That's not enough.
5.
Well, Morgak rolled a 6.
Yeah, but on the
With this-
Discord.
Oh, Alwyn rolls in there, but I rolled for her and she just.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, I rolled for her in roll 20 because she's busy right now,
Mhm.
so I did it for her. But yeah, Morgak's the only one. He's like, oh, it's horrible. I can't stand it. Ugh, look at it, it's the worst nightmare of my life.
Literally
Mein
can't
Freund.
see what you're talking about.
The crusade continues.
You don't know what Morgak saw because he's not describing it. It's just the worst thing that he's ever apparently seen in his entire life. It's the most hideous creature that ever existed, that he's ever seen.
He's being dramatic.
Yeah.
Did you put on a mask, Rivsam?
Yep, I did. I did mine find.
Yeah. All it shows is just the regular mask. It's gruesome, but it's not.
Oh
Doing
wait, you
anything
didn't have the other guy roll wisdom.
Just email you.
Oh no, because I'm just gonna have him pass on that.
Got it.
Because he's a paladin too, so he's got high whiz.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. He's just gonna be like shrugs it off. Actually, hold on. He didn't have high whiz either.
It's the bonus. He adds his charisma to all the
Oh
saves
yeah,
if
yeah,
he's
yeah,
a high
that
enough
makes sense.
level.
Yeah,
So
he's gonna be fine. Yeah, we'll say that. That's fine.
yeah, no worries.
Check this modifier in the attack.
Nice.
Hey, there you go.
That's some brutal damage.
Are you
Yeah.
coming over here to order, hon?
That'll send some bitches flying.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
that doesn't seem quite right. Hold on.
Not quite.
That's weird.
Oh. Might need to mess with your
You have to
Yeah.
update your
thing
stats,
there.
but yeah.
fix it up.
Because now that you're wearing the robe, you can basically permanently add a +2 to that stuff. So.
It's +1 because I also
Or
have
plus.
that one thing. Road of the Runekeeper, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, they stack, so
Well,
Yeah, that's a +3.
You're wearing
Yeah.
two. I'm gonna make a DM ruling
So,
on here. You can only wear
There's a
one
thing
robe.
basically asking about.
No, it's not the robe, it's the staff.
Oh, it's just, okay,
Yeah,
good, good.
Like,
his
Road
staff
of the
and the
I was
Runekeeper.
robe.
gonna
Give
say,
it,
like,
like,
asking,
you can't
do you want to be a
wear
part of
like
like a
parkas
rewards
under
program for
t-shirts.
Petco?
Yeah.
Just let's stack all these robes and see what happens. But yeah, that works.
So that's oust attuned to 3 things for all now. Nice.
Alright.
We are stacked.
So I have made a note of all of the items that I've given you guys here, and I will keep
Perfect.
track of that here.
Did we give anything to Morgan?
Morgat got the Scarab of Protection.
Got the
You
Scarab
still
of
have that
Protection,
folder?
and yeah, and
I don't need it.
that was for Lothar.
I would recommend to put it in the car though.
Thing there.
That way, so if you forget it.
Okay.
Sam struggles to put a
Wait,
sword across his
car?
back.
No, I mean like put it. Oh, you have it in the bag.
Where do the muscles go when he's not Lothar? Nobody knows.
It's a mystery of life, for sure.
It's the power of friendship that carries the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Griff Sam is probably disgusted with that.
Yeah.
Right. Shrugs the shield a little bit. It's a bit gaudy, but it works.
I hope everything is to your satisfaction. This is literally everything in the room. I'm sorry I couldn't
Oh,
find
it's more than
anything.
enough.
I'm going to be
It
sending
is
you a link
way
on the fees
more than
basically
just
for like
for
a charge for the
satisfaction. I
cat
don't think
carrier
I've
and
actually
stuff like
seen anything like these outside of.
that. Your phone number or your email.
I'm
I
not
send
even
it to
sure
your
if this
phone number
qualifies
first.
as
I don't know if it shows
legendary. Glancing
Jesus
down to
Christ.
his weapon.
And when you have that
Yeah,
filled out,
the
is it
description
okay
does not
if
put
I,
it
take a picture with him?
Strange.
Well, I'm glad you could make use of these items. I will also arm myself, and then we can leave.
I guess we definitely can now. Right. So do you know where we can find these Yao people?
Sorry, which people were you referring to? The
International Arcane Union people.
Yow.
Yeah.
I would know. I'm sorry, y'all.
He basically says that he not sure where they come from. They just have like raid. They just
Did you
raid
get the text?
places.
Okay.
So
Right, so
Just mute her on your volume settings for now.
yeah.
There we go.
just in
Now.
case, she can always just text us to let us know when she's back.
Yep.
Okay, so
Maybe we can look around the temple and see if I don't know, anything that points out where we can find those people.
yeah, you can do that. Move your characters where do you want them to go, and I'll let you know if you find anything.
Probably up here where the altar is.
So you guys were here. Okay. So there is no skeleton there. It's just a bunch
And
of
this
skull
body?
marks. Oh, what the heck is that doing there? Go away. No, you're good. So still everything's pretty hot to the touch, but it's still just a lot of burnt out things. You don't really find anything of use, just some candles and soot and burnt religious texts and that kind of thing.
Shame.
Well, this doesn't look promising. Do you know from which direction did they go? You mentioned that there is a section in the town nearby that where they found out where you live.
So, Aronach basically says the reason they found the church was through the fishing village. They're nice people, but they're peasants and they can't, fight against fully armed individuals and mages. So they were tortured for the information.
Yeah, as it is expected from these bastards. Well, we can ask them from where they came from. Do you know how they left? Like, did they teleport away? It's a magic, or just on foot?
Well, as far as I know, they're on foot, but they were assisted by your evil compatriot, doppelganger, whatever the hell you called them.
Alternate version from the other reality. Right.
As far as I know, they have not returned in some time, but it's only been a few hours. They could return.
Few hours. Well, the trail is fresh, then we can try to look if there are any trails outside.
Yes, we certainly could do that.
Right, who's the guy for the tracking? Probably Morgak.
Probably more gonna get. So
Probably.
he's gonna make his way outside. Is there anything else you want to look at through the church, or are you pretty much good for that?
Probably.
Can I find any... excuse me, sir. Can we get any of the religious texts from the Ova, if there are any left?
All that you see before you is all that is left. If you could find one that's mostly intact, you're more than welcome to take a copy.
I want to try to find a copy.
Okay, roll for investigation.
It would be interesting reading. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, we can always learn more about the old magic.
And give yourself guidance as well, probably.
Yeah. So roll a d4 with that.
Or a D3.
A d3.
What is this cursed
try
magic?
That again. I have seen D3s before. They're weird looking, but yeah.
Oh shit!
roll a D4, not a D3. Oh, you
much
bet.
better.
There you go. A nat 3.
18.
So yeah,
3-sided die.
18. I'm gonna say that you find a less than charred version of it. We'll say that it's mostly intact. You could probably make out half of what it says.
Huh. Wonderful. I think I will take this and take my time to learn more about the deity, because in our timeline, I'm afraid they succeeded in what they intended. Like, every temple is no long gone, and basically nobody knows of the goddess.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
rotted
to
away
tell you that.
Yeah, he does thank you for attempting to save at least some knowledge of her.
I'll try my best when I return to restore the former knowledge and make it be used for people for greater good. I'll try my best.
He thanks you for that, for sure.
I'm also very grateful for all of that you've given us, both knowledge and items.
Anything I can do to help you stop whoever this person is you're trying to fight. What is his name exactly?
I don't know if you're familiar with it, but his name is Dagon.
Dagon. What is his last name?
Dagon Vor was his name. Still is.
And you
Or
kind
maybe
of
a
see
name
him
he took up.
take a bit of a step back, and he's like, that was my father's name.
Your father's name. How come?
Well, I don't know how to explain this to you, but he's been dead a long time, but I've always looked up to him. He was a priest of Volva as well. He was a kind man. He didn't hurt anybody. This is an interesting development. I'm not sure, but that's very odd to hear.
It might be.
Why?
That's very unusual. You tell
There's
us
a
more about
meme
your
for
father.
you in game chat.
Hmm?
Nice meme for you in the game chat
Oh.
on Discord.
That's a good one. Yep.
Yeah.
He's,
Feels accurate.
He was my father, but that's all I can really tell you. I mean, if I were to choose any name to go by to mask my identity, it would be somebody that no one else knew. Possibly my father.
That is also very unusual.
You're not exactly helping.
I am curious. You mentioned that he has created these multiple universes. He was able to figure out how to time travel then, wasn't he? He can go between space and time. Willingly.
Your father. That might be. I'm sorry, but I'm a bit confused. You said your father is dead. How did he die? Where did he die?
Naturally, of course. He died of old
Oh,
age.
from the old age.
I mean, it's very confusing.
And he was a priest of the goddess Sova.
Yes.
By any chance, was he associated with the other deities? Like, probably, because that's a really advanced magic. Did he know the time god? Do you have a time god?
Yes, I've heard of this god. His name is Kronox, god of time and space.
It's the same for us too, right?
Yeah.
Did you have any? He was probably a researcher of the magic. Do you have any documents of him? Maybe if he knew how to use things like this, maybe we can learn more from if there is anything that he left.
I mean, I don't know of any documents. He was never a worshipper of Kronox. He was always a worshipper of Volva. I'm not entirely sure.
But his magic research or diary, anything like that.
I do apologize. He didn't keep a lot of personal notes, and those that were with him were buried years ago with him. It's sort of tradition in my family.
It doesn't really feel like digging his grave. I said mentally, find the grave, dig it. Yeah, that is quite unusual. I don't know why would anybody take your father's name.
Maybe it's perhaps to throw them off the trail. I mean, honestly, if it were me, if I wanted to keep people from revealing my identity, I would definitely take on a name that was not my own.
Definitely makes sense. Did he have any people that he didn't really get along with quite well? Any enemies, dare I say, like that?
My father got along with everybody. I don't understand why this individual, whoever they are, would take on my father's name unless he was me. Are you here to kill me?
No, we were only sent here to find the cause of this magic, but with all due respect, you don't seem like somebody who will, willingly kill people.
I would do no
You
such thing.
felt-
I want to save my family. I don't want to kill people while doing it.
I know. That's exactly why I didn't.
I am quite vengeful,
Assume.
I will admit, against the IE. Those individuals I would burn, but innocent people do not deserve to die for my suffering. That's barbaric.
That is very reasonable.
Let
Why?
us put it in this perspective. It could have been another you.
Oh shit.
Necessarily you who had a different resolve with things. I'm not going to condemn you for something that you haven't done. After all, that'd be like you condemning us for our other selves. That would be silly.
Yes, it wasn't physically you that did it. It was just a different version. That would be.
So that would mean there might be
Unfortunate.
another version of you who actually did all of this.
It's possible.
We
I
can't
mean,
be certain on who Dagon is.
How many
Definitely.
multiverses exist in exactly? Like, there's 2 of you, so I
We
presume
know at
there's
least
more.
3 exist.
3.
Can't exactly say.
3
Could
that
be
we
an
know of.
infinite number, but we've only gone through, well, 3, perhaps 4 now, if this is another branching path. I mean, we were in this church before, and I'll say this frankly, Cedric wasn't shattered.
It wasn't.
So this is another timeline outside of the one that we were just in, not
More-
just a...
More guy kind of pipes up, like, "Oh, the statues! I got 2 of those!" And he, like, opens up the bag of holding and takes out the female statue and the little daughter statue, puts it right in front of Arathok, and he goes like, "Yeah,
Okay, now
I kept those because we needed them and we were supposed to get a scroll or something. Flesh to bees. No, that ain't it. What were we getting again?
Stone to flesh.
Stone to flesh. That's the one. Yep. I thought we could come in handy with those.
you know I'm resistant to psychic damage, but
You literally
I
smack
gotta
yourself
be
in the
a brute,
head so
Sam.
hard you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
I'll make it 8. Make it
Okay.
8. This is the role of the game.
Yo, if you guys weren't here, I
He's
almost
vulnerable
forgot
to
those even
dumbassery.
Yeah, okay, this is the peak of the campaign. We can't go further in this. It's game over. It's done. We're done.
He falls to his knees in like tears of like happiness, and he's like just touching both statues lightly. He's like, "Abigail and my darling Sophia, they're alive. Like, how, do you have anything to help? Do you have these scrolls that you speak of?"
I don't think we have. Morgan, do we have the scrolls?
Let me check. And he sticks his head in the bag. He's like,
He returns with a leg of rotted pig in his mouth.
"That's what we got in the bag."
Is that a no or a yes? You were kind of muffled.
Oh, no paper. Lot of meat though. Ooh. Takes out a leg of lamb and starts gnawing on it. It's good. Still good though. Roasted. What's up?
I'm afraid we don't have a scroll like that. Do you know? So I guess we need to find somebody who knows how to dispel this magic. Maybe you do.
I have no such thing. I only have the ones that turn you to stone. And you have one. The others were burnt up in the fire.
It's supposed
Yes,
to
we
be-
need to find the other place of the Ova worshippers. Maybe they have something.
If we can
like
find
this.
another cleric of Ova, they might have the spell prepared. Is what I was supposing, but they're
Sorry to say that, but the
Wrong
nearest
enough.
other chapel or church is at least 100 miles in the opposite direction. It would take us weeks to get there. And I'm afraid that if we did go, it would be the same fate as this one.
Makes sense. Well, shit, we're at the impasse.
So, as you guys are...
Can you
chatting-
pray for, you know,
Oh, pray?
like this one time? Maybe your goddess will help. I mean, I can try to assist my best, but maybe you should try now to pray. You know,
Okay, well... Yeah,
miracles happen.
he can try that.
I'm gonna help him, so does that work as advantage or just for guidance?
I'll do it in advantage. I'll do just a flat d20 roll. I'm just gonna roll it with my physical die because I'm lazy like that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So 1 and he got that plus. You said with advantage, so yeah, he only got a 5
Yeah.
on that one. That's a high.
Oh
score.
shit.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, he got like a 4 and a 5. That's just.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah. So he. It seems like the damage that the IAU have done to all the churches has significantly weakened her, ability
Presence?
to communicate and presence on the earth.
I
Seems-
pat him on his back.
We have an organization to dismantle then, don't we?
I mean, yeah, strong possibility.
And some churches to restore.
Guess we're going the medieval Serbian king's route, right?
First things first, we have some tracking. Morgak, you may as well set them back in the bag of holding. Probably for the best, I'd say.
Oh, okay. And he just puts them in gingerly as he can.
So, well, I don't know how much time we have in this timeline, but the best we can do is restore timelines, get these people back from the stone into flesh, and
Time
try to...
police. At it again.
So, Morgag talks to you guys. He's like, well, if you want me to track them, I found them. And he points to the side, and you see several individuals starting to walk up the same cobblestone.
Oh boy. Tuesday, again.
This is what we're doing today, is it?
It seems like it. What's the guy's name? Mr.
And of course, there's Oust facing in the direction over here, like facing towards these guys. Pauses, sighs, turns around.
Oh,
This is what we're doing today.
so you see a small retinue of well-armored guards, 2 crossbowmen, and 3 very well-dressed individuals holding a staff each.
Alright, go and hide
And
yourself.
led
for the next
by
one.
a very rough-looking individual with a scarred eye on his right, and it's completely shut from what could be just regular battle damage. And he's wearing a ornate feathered helm, and the feathers are like you would see in Greece, but it's not red; it's actually a golden color. It's got a bit of
Ooh.
a plume. And he steps forward. You can see right on his chest plate that he's got a badge of the IAU on him. And he actually welcomes you and says, "Ah, friends, I've seen you've dealt with the church. Excellent job. Oh, and you found one of the hidden priests.
Ah, the IAU
I
folks.
believe this is Aronach, I presume." And Aronach steps forward. He's like, "You would be correct, sir, in that, and I am here to kill you."
Aronach,
And the other man
please.
just kind of scoffs a bit, and he's like, "Ha ha! Of course you are, my friend. You know, it would be lovely to have a chat, but we have better business to attend to, and you, sir, need to meet our current benefactor. Please, come with us peacefully."
Excuse me, sir. May we talk with the who's the benefactor, by the way? I think we should talk about the increase of our wages because this was really hideous job.
Roll for persuasion.
All right. Come on. Yes.
Oh, look
21,
at that.
21.
You know very well who our benefactor is. Stop messing about, please. Now, in
I was
regards to
hitting the key.
wages, we are not in charge of your wages. We are merely hired to do our jobs, and you've done it wonderfully. Now you can head back to where you came, meet up with your friends, and finish off the job that you were hired to do.
I said mentally to the others. Should we fight or should we infiltrate?
I'm not particularly feeling like infiltration at the moment.
I said mentally. I really want to fuck up these fuckers, but Your call.
Just step forward.
Yeah, step in
It
front
was a
of.
bit of a difficult business dealing with all of this, but you know how it is. Offer a hand out for a handshake.
Of course. Wait a second. Why are you wearing full plate armor? Aren't you supposed to have a robe? And why is your face completely attacked? These are not the ones!
Full attack. Or he steps away.
Tries to step away, but yeah, you can swing at him if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will be a surprise attack, and then we'll start initiative.
Smite him.
Well, I mean, we'll see about how effective this is. First attack, and well, actually, I start with the bonus attack to see if he gets knocked, or bonus action to see if he gets knocked prone.
Okay.
So, I believe he can make either an athletics or acrobatics against my athletics roll.
Okay, so I know what his stats are. I just gotta pull these up on my phone real quick.
Mm-hmm. Take your time. 18. Oh, wrong oust. Well, right sheet, wrong,
right sheet, wrong button.
Yes, there we go.
Okay. So you said he needed to make a dex or what saving throw?
It is either a acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh. Well, he's definitely going with the acrobatic, or athletics, I should say. Let's see how bad he rolls today. Oh my Lord Jesus fuck. I'm not using these dice anymore.
How'd he roll?
That one!
Well, unfortunately for him, that means he's prone, so melee attacks are at advantage now.
So yeah, you basically managed to grab onto his hand and yank him forward so he face plants in front of you.
And we'll have a nice...
Oh, you back?
Congratulations, we're in combat.
So that was a surprise round. We'll finish with your attack and then, yeah, we'll move up. So...
Right. Does the 15 hit, by the way?
2 attacks, 15 does not, 25 does.
I know, she's really
Okay.
tiny.
Get a nice... Well, we'll go with first level smite.
Okay.
Just for a little bit of extra damage.
Cats come in all shapes.
Oh, low rolls, goodness me. 21.
21. Alright, I'm going to keep track of that on his
And he is
damage.
still prone.
And how much you got here, fella?
White
Okay,
one?
so
The
he's
gray
got
one?
The gray one?
that much left. Let's do that, and that's
They are
his
similar.
AC, just so I can keep track of all that. Okay,
Her and
cool.
Hope.
Alright,
Are they bonded?
that's good.
Mhm.
Alright, so because that was a surprise round, now we're going to go into combat. I'm just going to pull up the little combat tracker here real quick.
And we will roll initiative. Maybe change the combat music too.
Yes, I will be doing that as
Right.
well.
However,
so
causes a
initiative,
lot of
turn order is
anxiety.
up. Go ahead and choose your initiative.
Choose.
I am going to...
I choose you, Pikachu. Oh shit.
Let's see. One of these... I'm just going to use initiative for
Oh.
the whole group.
Oh, did you not click your character token?
I did, but for some reason.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, maybe I didn't.
Okay. So that's...
Oh, we're gonna have a fun time with this one, I can already tell.
I have met your brother. He didn't like me.
Now, let's see. I should be able to... I believe I do have battle music here. I'm just going to skip on through to the other side.
Skip on through to the other side.
Yep.
Ooh.
There we go. That'll do. Alright.
Hi guys.
So...
Hello.
Hello.
What
We're
did I
in
miss?
combat
We're in
now.
combat. Roll initiative, please.
Oh, what's he still doing here?
Hey,
Wow, there's two
Lexi,
ousts.
would you mind?
Oh yeah, I'll roll for you. I forgot.
While I'm here, I
Initiative. So, 9. Okay, so let's fix the turn order. There's 2 ousts. Or, for some reason. Which one did you roll? You rolled 12, okay. So I'll get rid of the 9. And then... Oh, I wasn't selecting Owen's character, of course, but I'm just going to add her in to the
Cody.
So their turn is first because they rolled a 22. Apparently.
Yep.
Oh, and Morgak I'll just keep as the 10.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, so first up, these fellas. I do also have their stones. Let's see. So, you notice that one of the mages is moving at a very quickened speed. And you see his mouth moving at a very quick speed. It's like someone hit fast forward on all of his movements and his speaking.
Oh boy, we got a sorcerer.
Has to be haste.
And then all of a sudden, you just see him just move. Just teleport from one spot to another.
Bloop.
Seemingly, time doesn't have an effect on him.
Oh, these things happen.
Let's see. The other two cast in front of them with their hands outstretched, and a shield just forms in front of them.
That's a reactionary spell, I believe.
Oh, sorry. I was using mage armor, and then I just decided to make it look like that. But yeah, basically.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'll just say there's ethereal blue armor around both of them.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And then the
A bit
two,
less confusing.
Yeah, the two crossbowmen are going to fire their crossbows at Oust because, well, their boss is
Sensible.
prone, so they're not going to hit him. So, these
Have the fancy shield.
I will roll off side. 16 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so those crossbow bolts that they fired at you, you just went ting ting. Gonna have to try a little harder to hit you with those.
Mm-hmm.
Two swordsmen rush in flanking positions. Well, I should say a swordsman and a spearman.
Right.
Spear attack. Let's take a look at that one. So they're going to, well, I'll do the longswordman because he can do 2 attacks with that.
Mhm.
So, 26 and 27.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay. So that, I'll just do the flat damage to make it simple. 16
Okay.
piercing damage.
Gotcha.
And then, +4 necrotic.
So minus 20 total.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. And then, let's see how many feet this is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Rushing you. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Rushing you guys. Alright, and that is their turn. Now it is your turn, Oust.
Isn't?
No, it should be Rifsam's.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Yeah,
no, that was
gotta
a surprise round.
Yeah, no, you have to rearrange it back in the order, though. Rifsam rolled higher on
Oh, I'm a
initiative.
silly Billy. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, we need to roll more Dax, don't we?
I put him at a 10.
And Darwin?
Alwyn's at a
Alwyn
9.
is a 9.
Oh.
Because we rolled
Yeah, I see.
4. Anyway, Rifsam, do your thing.
Mm-hmm. Let me...
Make use of those shiny things I gave you.
Oh, I will. I'm sorry about this, but I need just to check my stuff to see if they get restored on long rest or short rest. Should have done it before, but I'm really sorry I'm done.
Okay.
So-
that's okay.
All good.
This thing says once per long short rest. Alex, remember that psychic blast in the wide area range?
Yes.
I'm gonna repeat it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5 is 30. That's extended by 25. Okay, so everybody around 25 feet needs to make up. What kind of save?
Will intelligence, maybe?
So shit, wrong sheet.
25 feet, you said.
In
That-
saving throw.
Kind of.
Actually, sorry. So it extends also for the. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. Oh, okay. Everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Intelligence, sorry.
Intelligence
Okay.
saving throw. Okay. I'll do for Morgak, and Owen, you go ahead and roll yours.
Can you do mine? I'm not near the computer.
15?
You don't pass.
You need to stop
15?
doing that, man.
They also fail. It's 90. Okay, Smex. I think we should retcon this homebrew because you'll see now the damage that I deal.
Yeah, this seems...
Kinda.
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
Yeah. I think Smex. I think this was homebrew, so
This is actually.
Sorry, which one's homebrew?
That is the litter box.
I sent you a while before this thing.
Oh, right, that homebrew thing that you wanted to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, expanded mine. Yeah. Okay. So
What do you think? I mean, we can
we will
retcon
change
this.
it. We will look into changing it later, but for now, it's as it is.
They
right
did not get adopted.
Okay.
Found out that Hope is actually 15.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if it's everybody, if it says it's everybody, it's everybody.
No,
So,
it
She's an
increases
old
for
lady.
every person that it gathers.
Yeah.
So, you know, for every person, one more dice.
yeah.
That's on
That
my
makes
lap.
sense.
I could kind of.
No, it extends for 5 feet for every person that it encompasses. So
Extends for every 5 feet. Okay. Well,
basically,
yeah,
the
this
more
guy
people
wouldn't
around-
be part of that.
The thing
You
is,
would.
though, it's extends 5 feet, extends 5 feet, extends 5 feet, extends 5, extends 5, extends 5, and then it just encompasses everything.
no, it says for each creature
Sure,
affected,
Laura,
the
Jill, get
radius
that
increases by 5 feet.
Radius.
So it goes
increases.
5, 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person, you know, all the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what that means. So it increases the radius. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it's
that's
the-
gonna have to change because you get a
Yeah.
group of people together, they're wiped. essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's like
that-
37 damage
just
for
it-
everybody.
Affecting an entire
fails.
army, which could just kill them instantaneously.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's definitely
It kills me too
much.
because
Maybe limit the bonus to like
Not
your
mine, just to be
proficiency
honest.
modifier.
Yeah,
So,
we'll,
like,
we'll look into
think-
that
I don't
later.
wanna-
But yeah, so 37
Next,
damage.
let's
for
let.
Actually
Yeah, I
have
think
really bad
retcon
allies.
this turn. Never mind.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think-
yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah.
It feels
Do something
broken,
else
right?
For now, we'll look at expanding.
If I worked at college too,
okay.
I would be same situation.
So
I'm gonna be doing my homework in the background. God.
okay, so I'm gonna drop the sickening radiance. Just only find the range for that.
Pretty wide, I think.
30
30
foot
foot.
radius sphere centered on a point within your range.
This hits oust.
Actually, it'd have to just be pretty far back. 30-foot radius.
Yeah,
So you
Right
can hit
here.
right behind the mage.
yeah, right behind the mage, and basically does not hit oust, but
Of course,
everybody else.
supposing none of them have counter spell.
Well, I'm definitely going to be looking at that.
Also, plus, so 27. I need to do it in every beginning of the turn, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4d10 plus magic damage. Sorry, forgot to add that. Or does it count?
So, you're going to cast Sickening Radius. I'm just seeing if they have any counter to that.
The 4d10 is listed at the bottom anyway. That's automatic.
Okay.
So, if it doesn't get countered, then that's just what
That's just
people
what they
take.
Yeah, that's
I think I
fine.
need to roll
Um,
every turn for that damage.
Yep.
Okay, so as a reaction, the center mage is going to cast a spell. And let me
Of
take
course,
okay,
it
okay.
depends
Of course.
on if the center mage would know to counterspell it.
What happened?
Well,
If we're going with the logic of the
Yes.
same sort of thing.
I'm not going to necessarily say too much, but more or less, you know that this retinue of guards are not just some hoity-toity mercenaries, and these mages are not some like initiate mages. The way they're dressed, how old they are, these are some like heavy-duty artillery type mages. They're here to mop up armies.
What's the counterspell?
So
Ooh, what's the counterspell? A counterspell. Can I counterspell the counterspell?
You can counterspell the counterspell.
Yeah.
But just can't be certain that someone's going to counterspell the counterspelling counterspell.
So
Fair.
those that are familiar with counterspell already, which you do know because the people who know it know what it looks like, this is a counterspell.
Yep, she would know.
Yeah. So Alwyn knows this is going to be a counterspell. So whoever's got counterspell can try to counter the counterspell. If you choose not to counter it, I will roll the die to see if it actually counters the sickening. So you gotta choose.
Look up on. What level slot are you using? By the way, you're at 4th level spell slot, right?
It's 5th level spell.
It's at 5th level now? Okay. So keep that in mind for the counterspell.
They would have to roll a 15 to counter it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I have no idea.
Yeah, if that's... They have
yeah,
to roll
it's a 10 plus their level.
Yeah. This goes for... so 10 plus 15.
Yeah, so 15 to counter that. Does anyone want to use their counterspell?
I think Alwyn wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is they are casting this at a 5th level, so yours would be cast at a 5th level. You need to roll, I guess, higher than 15. Roll higher than 15.
At or higher.
At or higher than 15, yeah.
Yep, so just roll a charisma throw for Alwyn.
Oh, Alwyn.
Give me a moment.
Yep.
She's got this, it's fine.
Flat charisma. Flat cha. As it were.
The suspense is killing me.
You're gonna give me a few more minutes.
Minutes?
Hours?
Years?
Days?
Months?
Decades?
No.
That's how Morgak is feeling right now. He's just like in purgatory, just standing here, not getting to swing at anything. Alwyn, hurry up! I wanna smash things!
Go to Horny Jam.
Robble.
I'll grab something
So
to drink.
they're casting it at 3rd level, right?
5th level.
They're casting it 5th. So.
Oh, at 5th?
You have to roll 15 or higher.
Screw it, add sorcery points to that.
Okay.
To do what? Make it subtle? So that they can't counterspell it?
No, to make it level 6. Unless I can't do that again.
No, that's not a thing.
No.
Dang.
You can't make a spell higher than you can ordinarily cast. If you have subtle spell, it'd probably be better to do that, since that would...
I'll check your sheet.
Use the D&D Beyond one. Which is more accurate, since I had to, like, basically build her.
Oh yeah, to rebuild her entirely. Yeah, I remember that.
Didn't, like, Roll20 delete everyone's character sheet or something?
No, your character sheet's still here. Everybody's is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. It's not an issue.
Sorry, I don't have a link to yours. Did you send one?
It's connected to the Averbot.
It's... The connection timed out.
Yeah. I'm clicking on your...
I'm
picture.
on to the sheet now. Her charisma bonus overall is a +4.
Okay, so...
As for her meta magics, if I can find it, she has subtle spell. So
okay, good.
she is able to spend a single sorcery point on that, which puts her down to 8 sorcery points left.
Oh, yeah.
Since you have 9 left sorcerer.
Okay, so yeah, you can spell the sorcery point, making it subtle. The mage won't know what you're casting, if anything, and that will dissipate it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that. Okay, so
The Radiance Online.
he tries to cancel the counterspell. It doesn't go off. And the two archmages that are in the front here, both kind of like glance over to Awen. And they're like, suspicious.
She just crosses her arms and gives a shrug.
But on the flip side, if it didn't go, then that means we've got
Well,
all
I guess
these
crosses
people
her arm.
that need to do a Constitution save.
On their beginning of their turn.
No, it's also the first turn that it is cast.
So
Is-
just these three then.
It is a 30-foot radius.
I was gonna say it looked like a triangle, but I was like, yeah, it's supposed to be all
So
of these people in front. Yeah, except for this guy who ran up fast enough, and this guy.
No, he is also covered, See, 30-foot radius.
Yeah, so
it's
these
a circle,
the two,
though.
Yeah, the two in. Yeah, it's a circle. So if you're drawing a 30-foot circle from the rear,
It'd probably be generous to have it be like these guys.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This guy in the corner's fine, but everyone else in the front is gonna get hit, except for these two guards as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
you hit 7 people, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
So I will make a single con save for everybody because I'm lazy like that.
There.
They all got 13.
Well, they take
Fail.
27 damage
And
each.
they are dusted for 1 level.
All right.
Yep, the level of exhaustion. And if there's anyone invisible in that area, well, they're not anymore.
They're glowing now.
No, luckily for you, there isn't anyone invisible.
I do like a Doctor Strange, like levitate in the air. And
random naked man just pop in front of you and go, and you go like, wow. I wonder if we're gonna get an explanation on who that was. My answer would be, no.
You killed Jerry!
He's been with
No,
you
not
guys
the Jerry.
the whole time. How dare
He
you?
managed to find his body.
No.
That would actually be kind of
Really?
funny. It's just like, "Hey, you bitches, and dies promptly.
He also in
Just
Wicked
keels
Game
over.
right now.
Okay.
All right, so that's all been tracked.
D&D.
wonderful.
And now
All right.
we're back.
Okay, and now it is Elf's turn.
Unless Riff Sam wants to move somewhere.
You're a brilliant person. I'm gonna hide here. That's my turn.
A wise choice.
I'm gonna
Y'all have a good day.
big fellas.
Yep. Hey, I'm gonna tell this. Hey, hide behind. We can deal with this. Don't worry.
Well, as things are,
We'll say
poor
that
boys.
He will do so.
Smart
Poor
man.
boy is still prone. Unfortunate. Also, I'm gonna smack this guy with the shield to see if he'll fall over also, because why not? So, athletics or acrobatics, your choice for the guy below Oust.
Yeah.
Navi, get
He's
out of the
definitely gonna
bathroom.
choose acrobatics. Or no, athletics as usual.
Alright. DC
Wow.
19.
That's pretty trash. Okay, he does not make it.
Well,
Navi.
also fall over.
Okay, so the
Hey.
guy with the shield and the spear right beside you?
Here.
That
Yep,
guy
right
there.
there.
Okay, yeah. I will make sure he gets knocked over.
He has disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh yeah, he's
Reminder.
not a 3 anyway, so I don't think he's beaten that.
This was the guy outside of the range, so
Yeah.
he's not exhausted.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I made him
this one.
prone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the symbol I'm using just for prone.
But again, another 2 attacks on this guy because that's just fun.
Did you get
Okay,
stuck?
19.
Navi,
19 does
Come
not
here.
hit. Neither
Come
does.
here. Come out.
Well, 21.
And a 29.
29 will hit.
Yeah, alright. Let's see here. That's better.
Get back
Much
in the
better.
door.
That and that, so...
Move.
23, 33 damage.
Get out of there.
Holy crap. Alright. Yeah.
Faust is unamused.
Okay. That's what he gets.
And burn through some of these. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I am not going to pretend to know how to do Morgak, but I will do some theatrical shit because why not,
Rage
right?
and attack.
Yeah, basically that's what I'm going to do. I'm a raging, and basically just books it towards this guy. This guy barely has time enough to put up his shield before Morgak full bashes into him with his entire body weight. He pushes him back like 10 feet, but he stands firm. He's gonna take bludgeoning damage with that, and then Morgak.
Is he in the radius now?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, he is now. He just shoved him back about 10 feet. I'm gonna say he took like 10 bludgeoning damage from it. Here.
Saving throw, please. He will enter the radiance.
Great, and saving throw. This is another.
DC 19 Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
He makes it.
Okay. Roll 4d10 and then have it. Rivsam. It's for Rivsam to roll.
26.
13 damage then.
13 damage.
13.
Still pretty good.
Okay. It's fine.
It's fine, he's fine.
Everything's
He doesn't
fine.
scream in agony,
He just spits up a little bit of blood, that's all.
even as his skin gets like pustules and blisters.
Gross.
Yeah. But what's Auburn gonna do?
That's a good question.
How close am I to an enemy?
So you are within 15 feet of the nearest enemy. Or no, I should say 10 feet in front of the nearest enemy.
And he's
Yep.
lying down.
Yeah,
This
he's
guy's prone. So if you do a ranged
Okay.
attack, it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Hi, Navi, little gremlin. Sorry, the question. My next question was, am I still disarmed?
Yes, you are missing an arm.
Okay.
You're armless.
Yep.
Well, not entirely armless, but
Hey.
Armless, but not harmless.
I asked because I'm wondering about like schematics and stuff.
you haven't had time to just sit down and fix that, sadly.
Navi.
Hello.
Hi, sorry. What the hell? Navi. Sorry,
Goodness.
we had.
You can hold
For
your action
freaking-
if you're busy.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Can I get a move up and use a shocking grasp
Okay.
on the guy that's
Will do.
down?
Advantage, since it is a melee.
And he's wearing armor.
Yeah, that helps too.
Diddle zappy zap. Yeah, double advantage effectively. The to hit bonus is going to be +8. So I could just do that twice, or you could.
I would say,
See.
yeah. Just needs to. I don't think Vari is working right
Yeah, it had a disconnect.
now. Okay,
So just roll.
there we go. 19 and a 25 will hit.
The 25.
The damage is 12.
Mm,
So give him a good zap.
The bees.
Not the base. Oh, not the base. Oh,
Oh
these
wait,
aren't the
what
bees.
about Boyo over here? Is
Oh,
he
you're-
part of
you're-
the initiative?
He is definitely not a fighter.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
If he has
protect him.
cleric spells, they would be appreciated regardless.
Yeah. Well,
I do have some cleric spells.
He can act as a cleric, but right now he's too scared to fight. And then okay, so now it's on to their turn. So I'm gonna roll. Actually, you know what? Yeah, there it is. That's what I want to do. Oh,
Where starts its
okay.
turn here, he needs to make a saving throw first.
Start of the round for all of them.
Actually, all of them, yeah.
So I may as well do another blanket con save.
Oh,
Yep.
right. I will do that right now. $17.
Fails,
They all take 24.
20.
and they take second level exhaustion, which means they have a disadvantage.
Does it stack?
Up to 5. I mean, it disappears the moment they stop getting hit, or they leave the area, I think. So half of their speed movement they have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh, that mage was really smart hiding in the corner like this.
Definitely is.
Oh, 24 minus 46 is 20.
Age in the corner is probably thinking, well, fuck, this is going a lot worse than we were thinking it would.
Made around the corner.
Mage around the corner is wondering if he has a teleport spell.
Or at least Misty Step. Multiple times.
Alright. Well, just so happens that you mentioned Misty Step and Teleport.
Did I hit?
Yep, you hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so
You
this
did
mage
12
is
damage.
going to go first. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20,
This
25,
sucks.
30. Boom.
Hello!
This is his movement he's using. He's not using spells.
Okay.
If that's the case, I think he would have to go against an attack of opportunity from Oust.
Yep. So you can go ahead and roll a hit.
Yeah, let's do that. Make sure that I don't have a smite enabled for this one, because that would be wrong. I do have that enabled, though, so... Does this hit? A 22.
That'll hit.
Well, let's see how he fares with another 20 damage.
He's takes a gash on his arm, but he's still standing.
Yep.
Okay.
Well-
So, for his turn, let's see what he wants to do here.
For my next trick.
You don't need to have concentration to maintain that circle, do you?
I do.
You do
He
need
does.
to have concentration. Okay. Okay.
Come on, baby, hit me.
I'm gonna have him put his hands up in front of your face.
It's a spell, counter spell.
Sam. And he is going to cast a spell on you.
I can counter it.
Okay. So this is a 5th level spell.
Cancelled.
So 50.
All my spell slots are level 5, so... It says...
Oh yeah,
interrupt-
automatic success.
It's an automatic success. Alright, so he tries to cast something on you. You dissipate it completely.
I tell him, nope.
Okay. So he just shrugs, and he seems to almost phase out of existence. Like, as if he just sped up suddenly, and he shows up right behind him. You don't have enough time to really react
Nothing personal,
to this,
kid.
but he grabs onto the cloak, the scruff of this guy's neck, and just whoops, vanishes completely.
If this is any kind of spell like plane shift or something, then it has to be a contested roll by the guy.
I will take.
There
a
are
look
no
on-
teleport spells that allow for something like that without a contesting.
He's got
normally.
Misty Step and he's got Teleport.
Yeah. Let me make sure on this, but
So he's got two things that he can group up. But I'm casting this as a teleport, so I'm going to read up on the rules on this here.
yeah, because those spells are very particular.
Mm-hmm.
8 willing creatures of your choice. Up to 8 willing.
So he would be
creatures.
unwilling. I will have him roll a resisting. Oh wait, can you roll against a resisting teleportation? I don't think
It's
there's
that
a
it
rule
can't
against.
apply whatsoever.
Oh, it can't apply whatsoever. Okay, so I'm gonna have to retcon
Yeah.
that then. All right.
Yeah, you're going to want to do a different spell.
All right. Let me take a look on what he can do.
And if he did cast a 5th level spell, unless he has Action Surge or something like that, he isn't going to be able to cast another spell outside of a cantrip.
I'll tell you exactly what he used in the beginning of his turn after we're done this. You're gonna probably laugh, but I had to roll, and I am keeping track of how many turns he's using right now. So he used 1 turn already to attack and move. He used another turn to
Oh, it's a time shift thing, ninth level, I think.
again, and then he used that after he moved again. He used the spell that didn't go off, so this is his 3rd and last turn for now. So what is he going to do?
Could attempt to knock him out with non-lethal
You
attacks.
know what? Yeah, we're gonna do that again. So he is going to cast it directly on him this time, and he's gonna have to make
Can I
a con
counterspell it?
save. You're not facing in that direction. You don't know what's going on.
I know.
And it hasn't rotated back to you, I don't think, so you already burned your counterspell for the turn.
Mhm.
The reaction, rather.
Yeah,
I did.
you've already used it, so you won't be able to stop this part. You know what's going on, but you can't stop it.
Ah, welcome.
I know what's going on, but I can't stop it.
Oh,
No, you
hey!
Also, congratulations, you have advantage on every spell effect now.
We'll explain.
We got
that.
a bunch of
Okay.
You're gonna see what
legendary
kind of
gear,
ridiculous shit you got.
apparently.
Yeah, you got some crazy shit. So he's gonna need to make a con save. I'm gonna do it for him, but he did not make it.
What do we see in?
So what you're seeing is the mage holding up his hands in front of him again, and they're starting to be covered in a frosty substance, and you just see this huge whoosh of frozen air fire towards both Hivsam and Agarok. And he immediately goes unconscious. So I'm just going to give him this X-Play. He's not dead. He's just knocked out. And Hivsam, you're going to take 8d8.
He also has to do a con save, though,
Oh, right.
right?
Do your con save first.
And you have advantage against this, keep that in mind.
Do I?
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, because of the robes. Doesn't help much, apparently. Good lord.
Okay, no, so you're taking the full 8d8. I'm just going to roll this in-game because that just makes more
Okay.
sense.
Make it a bit easier for us to see.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And I need to roll a concentration, I guess.
Not
Depends on the
so-
damage.
To maintain it. 23, I don't know, frozen damage? Ice
Cold,
damage?
yeah.
Cold damage?
Eh.
Brr.
Frosty the Snowman
Your-
damage.
Your hair just basically just gets shot back and frozen in place. So now it looks like someone hit you with a frozen blow dryer, and now your hair is like frozen backwards. Where it's like,
Yeah, and though you can't see it, Morgak's initiative is 10, apparently.
yes.
And what do I roll for concentration? I always forget.
Gone.
It should be its own separate roll.
No, you're thinking 3.5 and
17
Pathfinder.
to maintain it.
Oh.
I don't know what the rule is on maintaining
Uh,
con.
It's either 15 or half the damage. Whichever is
Oh,
higher.
it's either
So,
10 or half the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, he makes
So-
it.
Yeah, he would
Yeah.
make it because he only took 23. All right, we're good then. So yeah, you maintain your little circle of sickness there.
I do.
All right, so that's only one mage. Now, I'm going to do the other two.
One mage.
What do they want to do today?
You're so cute, little one. Yeah.
But if you want to add something to Morgak's sheet, it is a scarab of protection, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Who wants to see a baby?
Oh,
Kitty
they
cat?
can actually
Give me a
do it
picture.
Sure.
instantly. I like this. Okay, so that fixes my problem now. I'm glad I did that.
We have
Alright.
someone else who can cast counter spells, so you may as well just go ahead.
Yeah. Like, you can stop one, but I'm not sure you're going to be able to stop the other one. So, this one's going to cast a spell. Does anybody want to counter spell it? You don't know what it is.
We can't.
You can. Okay.
Like, yeah, we're out of reactions from people.
He's going to
Look at
teleport
the
here.
baby.
And for his second turn, he's going to... And then for his next turn, he's going to come back.
I don't know if it can affect.
Well, they're
Also, if
willing.
you.
That was for his... He got to roll 3 times. So he teleported
I'm-
over. He teleported
if
the
you
other
roll-
guy away. And came
Teleport,
back. Oh, he can
though.
only do it one time, so he can't... He can just come back. That's all.
Yeah. And also, you're gonna have to roll a D100.
I haven't used teleport before, so that explains things.
Yeah. And you have to actually be. Well, unless there is a teleportation circle there, which might simplify things for you. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, teleport and teleportation circle are different spells.
those are different.
No,
Very.
I'm saying that the circle can be
Yeah,
established. You can
the-
use teleport to go to the teleportation circle. even
Yeah,
if they're-
we're
yeah.
just gonna say that wherever you transport him does have one of those, just for retcon's sake. But he's
For
only gonna be able to
simplicity's sake.
come back. He's not gonna be able to leave again. So we're just gonna
No.
leave it at that.
If he wants to come back, though, he's got to make a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, here is no circle of thing.
So, if
actually,
you
you
haven't
know
him
what?
come back,
We have
gotta
two-
have a nice
I'm-
D100.
I'm gonna say that we had the unconscious guy and the other mage. They both just left. We're gonna say because he's just gonna teleport the unconscious one and the willing participant, and then he's not gonna come back. Now,
Aw.
this guy is going to use his movement speed up to 8A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He has half of movement speed because he's exhausted, by the way.
That's fine.
How many points of exhaustion?
He's also cast
Two.
the same spell the other mage has
Oh,
cast.
yeah.
And he gets 4 turns. So, he's going to use his movement speed, even though it's halved. to
It's
move
not
here.
time stop, right?
It is.
It has to be. Yeah.
Because if it is, you can't cast offensive spells during time stop.
Yeah. What's-
One of the actions you use during your turn, and your effects you create during the period affects another creature to be one carried somewhere than you. In addition, spell ends if you move or place more than 1,000 feet from the location where you cast it, which didn't happen. When you briefly stop the flow of time, you get that many turns, and you can use
Yeah,
actions and move
If
as
he
normal.
teleported, he moved more than
Spells are
1,000 feet.
actions,
So.
though.
Spell ends if one of the actions used during this period or any effects during this period affects a creature other than you.
Okay.
It would have ended pretty much immediately each time.
So he casts Cone of Cold twice. It would have ended the first time. He would not have been able to do that. But I did have other 2 mages that, you know what? I'm just going to...
Yeah, they would have been able to teleport out,
They
but
still would have been able to leave with him, regardless. But
Yeah.
the attacks would not have been able to happen. And this guy
yeah,
is
you may as well
gonna-
just have him move forward.
That's what he's doing. He's moving forward, and then for his next turn, he is going to cast Teleport again. But this time, he's going to choose the willing participants, which are in how much of a radius here? Hold on. Because I have to make sure that they're
think
actually
10.
It is within 10 feet.
within 10 feet. So he can teleport everybody in front of him and behind him except this guy. So looks like that guy is the unlucky one that
Bless
doesn't
you,
get to
I
come
think.
with.
Thank you.
So that guy is prone. He is
Nice.
been left behind by his men. He
Ah.
is dropping his spear and shield and putting his hands up.
Interrogation time.
Ooh, yes, I am excited for this.
Don't worry, I
He
have a
is
spell for that.
not.
All right, here we go.
No. Folks. We can do this. That's a 1!
Back to your senses.
Wow.
Oh, I'm really
Get
not allowed to
dominated,
do it.
bitch!
You,
Am I
you
not
s-
allowed to do it?
You slap the disubordination, the disubordinating look off of his face, and he is willing to answer any questions you may or may not have. Any questions you don't have, especially.
Well, darling.
Who's the dirty
I'm
dad?
trying-
Who done you dirty, son? Dominate person? Okay. So his eyes just basically glaze over. And he's just like a big drooling puppet right now.
Give the exact location of place.
Alright. So, your organization, who were the people who teleported out of here? Where are your headquarters? Why did they get to grab this guy and everything else you need? And everything
I'm gonna
else
have to
that you
take notes
remember.
on how many questions you're asking this guy. Hold on.
In the meantime, Oust is going to go ahead and cast Aura of Vitality to start healing people up. That's going to be 2d6 per round for a total of 1 minute. Which
So we're
is-
to full.
All right, so
Yeah,
you're gonna have to
pretty much.
repeat those questions one at a time, and then I will answer them one at a time.
But yeah, we're at full health.
Okay, so first question. Who were the spellcasters and you? Like, who are you people?
IAU.
Why did you specifically wanted to take this guy with you?
We were told to.
By whom?
Chronox.
Why did Kronox send you here?
To capture him.
Is there
Was it
any other
actually-
reason he told you why you should come here?
To stop it all from happening.
Alright, who is the guy that you were supposed to capture?
Aronach.
What did he do? So
Yes.
that he had to be captured.
He is Dagon Vor.
Alright, where are your base of operation?
He just kind of looks at you and tilts his head.
Where did you bring him to?
I had a crisis. Got
Back
out.
in time. In time. All time is one time. Time.
Alright, so
I think you broke him.
anybody has smarter questions?
Do you have a means of contacting Chronox on your person?
No.
A question.
Okay, where we can find your friends? Can we actually get to that place?
He just shrugs. Did you have a question, Alwyn?
I did. Yes.
What's your question?
Who's been put in charge of your operation?
Chronox, that's already been said.
Chronox.
No, and just in part of the
in
unit.
IAU?
That's, yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't remember if I ever gave him a name. Probably didn't. But he describes an individual that you are familiar with. He is actually your commanding officer. The man who was with you in the forest when you were all attacked by those gross floaty zombies. He was with
Alright,
you,
where
the
is the base of-
dwarven mage that was with you, and the elven, or not dwarven mage, dwarven warrior, and then the elven mage when you were attacked and almost all killed. So yeah, he's in charge of the operation.
No.
Where can
No,
we find
guys.
this guy?
He's with the others
Where are
Where are
they?
the others?
in time.
Which time in specific? Do you have symbols that we can use on one of those gates to access that particular time?
Oh yeah, sure. And he holds up like a little piece of parchment paper.
Thank you.
Ah, lovely. That was easy enough.
Yep.
Right,
Basically
now...
says in coded. I'm not gonna bother with code message. It says in common, if you are separated from your battalion, return to home base located at these coordinates at your nearest portal.
Well, I guess we need to call the Timmy now.
Any
What do
other
we do with
codes
this
that
guy
we
here?
need to know to actually access this place and not be scrutinized?
Well, technically, you got me. Will help a
Yes, but
little.
at the same time, you're probably recognized as a rogue unit. Can't trust it.
Is that so?
You can't be
Smack
certain.
face.
Hmm?
No.
It's
Is that so?
It's possible. I mean, think of it this way. They are going to be well aware of your activities and movements, and they're going to know that you've been helping. So they're very unlikely to be allowing you through, unless you want to try subterfuge and pretend you're like the evil Alwyn. That's a possibility. I'm not going to say it's going to work. I'm just saying you could try it.
Well, the arm needs to be finished first.
Yeah. That'll be a dead giveaway.
Okay. What am I forgetting?
As you guys are like conversing, the guard, who's complete dazed, is just trying to grasp at a nearby butterfly that's kind of fluttering over his head. He's like, eh.
Okay, drop your weapons, undress every plate of armor, anything, just leave your underwear on yourself.
Oh, he's already dropped his weapons. So yeah, he begins disrobing.
Do you have
immediately
any
in front of
magic items on you?
you. Okay, well, I'm going to roll and see if he does. Let's check. I'm just going to do a random roll. So under
What
10,
potions
he
or anything?
does.
Also, yoink IAU badge, just in case.
Yeah.
All right.
He doesn't have anything of any value that you can find on his person.
All right, so what do we do with this guy? Send
No
him,
coin pouch for Rifsam to just snatch?
No, he's a
I'm
soldier.
not
They
gonna.
don't get paid in coin.
In brothels, they got paid.
It's wenches and beer.
Oh god.
Hey, they're happy
Beautiful
for that.
world.
Yeah.
They'll be a little itchy after, but they're still happy.
So
Terrible
can I do
retirement
the?
plans.
What's the name of the movie? Men in Black. Okay, so you're gonna go back to the village that is the closest to this place. You're gonna forget everything that happened here, and you're gonna start, I don't know, being the miller, working at the mill and grinding the wheat into flour.
Okay. And he just
I tap
immediately
him on his
starts
back and
stumbling off into a northerly direction.
That spell's gonna run out soon enough, and I don't want to leave loose ends.
Butterfly! And he just runs off.
Can you guys start digging a shallow grave?
don't kill him. I feel bad for him.
He tried to kill us. I don't exactly have much mercy.
That is true. Well, do what you want.
In the fate distance. Butterfly! Butterfly!
And be efficient about it.
Oh,
Not to mention, I will
drags
gladly
body over.
Are you dragging him back?
I'm dragging him somewhere. Is there a nice pit nearby that I can just throw him in?
Not really, no. Not nearby.
Here,
This is
Here,
a hilly area.
I got a plan. Okay? I just grab him. I'm gonna fly 120 feet in the air, and then just drop him.
Christ.
Flat.
So,
May I do
are
that?
you literally doing
Snacks,
that right now?
May I do that?
Yeah.
Does anybody
I'm not
oppose?
I'm not gonna fight you on that. You do what you want. So okay,
So basically, human pancake.
you see
Yes.
Morgad just kind of gingerly walk up to him. He's like, hey, he's like, alright, and he goes straight up in the air. And where are you gonna drop him? In the water? Or what?
No, the water he might survive.
Okay.
Is there something that looks like certain death, like some stone?
Well,
around?
there's an entire stone building that's like completely burnt down, so you could just drop him on top of that if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we going to impale them?
Yes.
Not
Or
quite.
no, I don't know.
So
We're not Romanians.
you see Morgad fly up in the air, sort of like in this area here, and this is like, let him go, and he's just like, butterfly, and he starts flapping his wings ineffectually, and kersplat with a big wet thump in the middle of the pew.
Uh,
I float back down, just clapping my hands like, all right, there we go.
I can't say I didn't enjoy this, but it's really weird to see this in practice.
Jesus Christ.
Well
I've
done,
been wanting to
Moriarty.
try that.
It's
You ever
necessary.
watch the show The Boys?
Yes.
I heard about it, but
Yeah, Morgad's the evil, like, blonde guy.
Morgag isn't a Nazi.
No.
Not a Nazi, but he's not that yikes. That's evil.
Okay,
Morgag.
yeah, that's evil, but I'm getting that kind of vibe from it. He has,
Kinda.
he has no qualms of like just randomly killing civilians because he can.
Give me time. I will do that in combat at some point.
Lovely. Looking forward to it. What about church?
Right, so
Sorry. I'm in a car right now.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
Fair enough. All right.
What?
So yeah, that's the end of the combat. What do you guys want to do next? Find some more civilians to smack into the ground, or
No, we just need to head back to the
No.
portal.
okay?
I guess we should rest first. I'm out of spells and everything.
So we'll put together Alwyn's arm, have a quick rest, and then get right back to it, since we don't have time to waste.
All right.
That's good.
I'm out of spell.
Question. If we were to stay in this time, does time in that other point in the timeline continue to progress? Or is it effectively at a standstill at each respective moment?
I'm using the multiverse theory that they established in the Marvel universe because that seems the most logical. You have
Okay, so
multiple
time
streams
continues.
of time, and they branch off into different branches. So right now, you could have a branch that, again, he continues on his evil ways. He gets vengeance against the IAU, and then he goes off and recruits the evil versions of you, etc. Blah blah blah. We already know what happens with that. Or
So-
you have now effectively created a new branch where you have protected him. You didn't kill him, and now you're actually looking to possibly save him.
So the Dragon Ball Z version of time travel.
Oh, by the way, the guy that you were trying to save, Morgag, is Dagon Vor, except the younger version of himself. And in this timeline, his entire family was killed, but I played you to the T, and then I was just like, oh yeah, Morgag would remember that he's got the statues in the bag. So you immediately took them out, and then he's like, oh, they're alive!
Okay, awesome.
Wake
Do I
me
no longer
up.
have the statues in my bag, is what you're saying?
No, you have them still in your bag. You just showed them to him.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys don't have the means of actually fixing them yet because you don't have a stone to flesh scroll.
Yeah, this seems like Conan cartoon.
Okay, so just hear me out for a second before anything else. If we cast Flesh to Bees on them, and then cast Awaken Animal.
No.
Mate. No, because it's flesh to bees, not stone to bees. Do we have a stone to bees?
No, you don't. You don't.
Damn it.
We
That
could
would be
commission one.
horrible. Could you imagine
Come on,
some
Smack.
guys like up on a
Cast
boulder
it
trying
up.
to snipe you and you turn his boulder into bees? That's
Oh,
a very
God.
unique and specific scroll.
You cast
I
it on the
need to make that one.
castle. There's no more castle.
Oh,
What about-
Go
It's
ahead.
just bees.
it's a bee castle.
Go ahead, Lydia.
I am wondering, does Alwyn know anyone in IOU that is more loyal to her than the commander?
No one loyal to you, but you would have known original Oust's father, because he is an agent of the IAU. And he seems to be working with you guys. So it stands to reason that he would be on your side. You just don't know what happened to him.
Hold on a second. Would that be that Oust fought his father right now?
Well, Paladin Oust's father, I'm assuming, died in the
Yeah,
world he's in. Yeah.
long dead.
Yeah, long
very, very dead.
Yeah. So original Oust's father might be alive still. You don't know. Last you saw him, he turned into a giant greater fire elemental, and fought.
All right.
Well, Jerry's head body thing, whatever it was. Colossal
The flesh
abomination.
golem, right?
Yeah.
No.
He essentially glassed the entire area with his strength.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good times.
That was actually pretty epic.
Happened. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's toasty.
Yeah.
Sorry, since I missed a good portion, quick question. Between last game and this game, did we get a long rest? I just want to know if I
Yes.
got
Not.
pages back.
Well,
No.
did?
short rest, I should say. Sorry, short rest.
Yes.
Just a short rest.
You had
Okay.
an hour. Yeah.
Okay. I'm wondering on whether. Well, then again, you did your Healy do, so I should be back to full.
Oh yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
take any
no.
damage in this fight at all. You're fine.
Okay.
I did a spell that effectively would put together like 20d6 of healing. Everyone should pretty much be at full.
So, Alwyn will
Gotcha.
turn to Paladin House. Well, what do you want to do?
Probably put your arm together and then head off to Dagon. Or, well, not Dagon, but the IAU.
So we're storming the IO headquarters, it seems. Beautiful. I hate those
Probably.
bastards.
They can be annoying sometimes. Depends on which member you have going against
But,
you. Of course,
you know-
the entire crew, not great.
Well, looks
They're
like
not so
I have
People
a.
throwing around
trick.
9th level spells. Ugh.
Luckily, we're armed well now. You know, that leaves us with one more question. Why would Kronox send IOU to murder
I
Dagon
think
Ford
it's a
family
case
before he
of.
turns evil?
It's probably a case of them lying. Somebody in the higher ups lying down to their subordinates.
It's also a
Either
possibility,
that
but
or the young and naive Kronox, who's to say?
well, either or. But basically, that means that Kronox actually made this whole shit together because he first caused the attack.
We can have stern
Well,
words with him later.
Mm,
We have to run damage control for the shitty dragon.
Yep.
Right, as it always is.
Yeah,
Fuck the
no,
dragon.
that's the name of the game.
So
No,
basically,
the game is
we
battle
are,
for.
yeah, the Divine Team's A team, if you will.
Time police.
Divine 18. Or I do like your original name. The original reiteration is Walking Instigators of Natural
Natural disaster. The wind, yes.
The wind. Yeah.
The wind.
Has a nice ring to it. All right, so yeah, we're gonna end it there, guys. But thank you for coming. That was pretty much all I really had planned. So yeah, we
Gotcha.
got through it all. Very good.
Nice.
And for you to catch up, Cody, we'll get this posted on YouTube for you, and in case you wanna watch the first
Gotcha. Sounds
bit,
good.
yeah, you'll be able
Might-
to get up to speed. But yeah, I'm gonna end this stream right there before we continue here. So, well, not stream, but
Yeah.